won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back.
I can feel it somewhere inside, haunting like a drug I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so perfect, it's hard to believe. There's a reason I can feel my heart stop beating, and the air gets tough just breathing. I'm alone, but I'm still feeling like someone's with me. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me. Like chasing ghosts, I know you're out there. Time is unfair, 'cause I know you're out there somewhere, patient, waiting anywhere, feeling like your grip might slip too soon, but I'm running, chasing speed
Hello guys and welcome to a VOD review for this week. This is going to be first one in a new series of VOD reviews that we're going to go through. We're going to be going through some professional VODs. We're actually going to be going through with the professional viewer actually for this one, as we're going to be looking at the Overwatch League, especially in the LA Valiant, versus Vancouver game that we had the previous weekend, which ended in Valiant taking the win over Vancouver and giving them their first loss in the regular season, which is an incredible feat. Not to mention that LA Valiant have not got the best record in this season so far compared to Vancouver, who have never lost. So having that difference is really massive, and this is going to be one thing that we're looking through today. I actually have a personal checklist today, so we want to be asking a few questions about why the Valiant win. So my checklist is: what do they play? What compositions do they play? Actually, I should probably put this down. Let's put some text. Let's put some text on the screen. So gonna put down reason. So gonna talk about why the LA Valiant wins. So if you've got any questions, by the way, if you're just coming onto the show and just wanted to view, you're just viewing the thing, saying, what is this? I want you to ask questions. What if you could ask any questions about LA Valiant? What would you ask about it? So mine is going to be what comps? What comps did LA Valiant use? Should probably put a little bit of music in the background. We're gonna be looking at um, what LA Valiant abused. What LA Valiant abused. Let's any others who's in chat. Any other things you want to ask? So it's like what comps they use. What did LA Valiant abuse? What did Vancouver do wrong? What did Vancouver do wrong? Uh, and we'll use this little checklist. Will come in later. What did Valiant do? What did Vancouver do? What did Vancouver do wrong? And oh yeah, there's a few things. There's a few other things actually I wanted to ask with how bad did and I need to get his name right. See if I can get his name right, cause it's Somensu. So it's SEO. Because that's the question which everyone asked, which was how bad did Somensu play? Because anyone like analyst wise said like when Somensu flexes, he does terribly, and I want to ask that question. Any other things we could probably ask? We could probably ask. Uh, bu- 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 what Vancouver could have done? Okay, I gotta remember as well, because we're talking about Vancouver today. Criticism has to be very thought out because this team is incredible. It's probably one of the best teams in Overwatch history. So I'm gonna try my best to not step on their parade too much compared. Yeah. So that's our checklist. Kind of want to change that a little bit actually. That's gonna be our checklist. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna follow right through this. I just need to boot the launcher. I'm gonna go straight into this. Let's hope nothing weird happens because I am actually running on what do you call it? I am running on borderless, as that's seen. Okay, awesome. Okay, Vancouver v Titans. Let's go in the first game, shall we? Actually, I'm in the wrong settings because I need to be in borderless windowed. It is in borderless windowed. Okay, let's go in the first game. Let's go into Oasis. Actually, I kind of need to use my desktop view, actually, don't I? Alright.
Ready for battle.
Do I have any settings for this? No, I do not. Alright. So, let's go straight into this. Let's move my... oh. Let's get my epic pen up. So I can do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Okay.
Capture the objective.
Is this what they're going to roll through with? Okay. They are rolling through this. So, looking at Titans, they are already thinking that they are going to be going up against some sort of DPS comp with the soldier in mind. So they're going to be playing this soldier with, so it's like a protect soldier comp pretty much, but so it's protect soldier but with Winston. Okay, so that's cool. So this comp is all about setting up. So Vancouver's comp is all about setting up this high ground here. It's all about setting up this high ground here because if you have soldiers sitting over here, you force the DPS comp to fight over into this area here, and if the Valiant get put in a position where they have to fight into high ground, they're gonna have to burn cooldowns to get to them, and in doing so, they'll just have the cooldown advantage, and they'll just kill them. So this is what Vancouver's looking to do: get this area of control, uh, basically control this entire sightline, and then use the monkey and the diva to contest and kill targets, while the soldier just keeps control of this area. Um, you're going to be looking for Hacksaw to protect the backliners, so you're going to see it protecting Slime and Twilight, and you're going to see Janu either there for contesting or is going to be used to help the monkey on dives. And on the other hand, we have Valiant. So Valiant are running a triple DPS, which you're going to be seeing throughout this entire game. So you're going to have the Soldier, the Fire, and the Sombra. The Sombra is there to hack out targets, so this is used to basically kill any of the very important very important tanks that you have in the game. So in this case, we're going to be looking to hack probably Diva or Winston if he has ult. Lucio is not as great as a hack target, and Soldier's probably not as big. But yeah, those are the main ones that I would be looking for. It's definitely get that Diva locked down so that they haven't got much peeling. You're gonna have the Pharah in the air with the Mercy, which is the classic combo itself. This is gonna mainly be. I just realized, have I? Yeah. Yeah, I have actually. Okay, sick. You're gonna see the pharmacy in the sky. This is gonna keep damage. It's gonna keep raining damage. I think they were thinking about playing up against a just generic floats composition here, because floats is very susceptible to goats, and floats comps are very susceptible to fire because fire builds a lot of damage. Builds a lot of ult charge based upon the amount of damage that there is built in the game. I've got it synced out now. There you go. So we're here with this pharmacy. We're going to be looking to farm out rockets. Brig is quite easy to farm out. Same with Janu. Janu and Bumper, you can farm out off of them. But there is something you got to keep in mind. This soldier is going to be the big thing from Vancouver's side, because like the soldier here can do quite a lot of damage. Sorry, no, not that one, not that one. This soldier. It's two soldiers. They're both looking to do the same thing, which is funny. This soldier's gonna try and keep this far out the sky, as well as doing damage to the ball and the other targets if they can. We're gonna be seeing the soldier. Soldier is playing the same route to prop up at this high ground to control this sight line, which we already talked about. And Fact Fiction is going to be on the ball. The ball can keep himself alive because of his capabilities just to roll over the place. It's a very useful ball. And as a result, like, I'm not going to be surprised if they, they're looking for dive potential plays with Shax. Anyway, we're going to go straight into this. So. Okay, let's go straight into this. So I'm just going to turn the icons off, and I want to watch Bumper. I'm going to watch Bumper here. So Bumper's going to take the mid ground position. Well, Janu's going to take this ground. This is quite important because now Vancouver have control of both this front area, so they can fry anyone here. And at the same time, we've also get control of this area. So they've already grabbed a little bit of ground here. Fact Fiction, you're going to see to try and push Janu off, and that may happen. So let's just watch this happen. That makes two, doesn't it? So Janu gets knocked up. Gonna take a little bit of damage. He uses shield. Fat Fiction uses his shield. And then the rest of Vancouver rotate themselves onto the high ground. Again, they're trying to prop up Sominsu. So let's actually look at Sominsu. They're going to be pressured. Twilight gets a lovely little kill onto. See what? Why did Kariv die here?
Watching your back. This will only hurt for
Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Nice Twilight. Gets a nice little double quick scope and the nade on top. That was a lovely kill by Twilight. So that was just Kariv getting punished for that positioning. I don't think they knew that he was going to be in that position. Took a lot of damage very fast. Good job on Twilight though. Anyway, let's just recap. So I'm just going to use this view for a lot of the time. This view. Save that. So okay, so one down. These guys have now got control of the high ground, and we're going to see them having their own little party around here. Not looking too good. And he gets rezzed. Okay. And the res gets uncontested. Fair enough. They always burned cooldowns to get to the high ground, so fair enough. You know what's really interesting? I have not got my webcam. Just realised. And then okay, awesome. Shax gets a kill onto Bumper. Let's have a look at that then. Shax. So Bumper's already half. Just to keep that in mind. Okay, it's actually more Bumper's end. Let's have a look at what Bumper's doing. He's gonna take damage, he's down to 300 health. He's knocked back, he's getting targeted. He just gets shredded out. That's unfortunate. What was Twilight doing? Because this is the only person who's taking damage on the team right now. Why?
Time to raise my APM.
I'd be calling for healing right now. But then again, I will say, I'd be calling for healing. They should have pack. They should have some sort of AoE.
Routing power to forward shield.
That's unfortunate. And he's gonna take down. He's gonna take the first death of the game. This is the forest coming in, take poke damage, didn't get too much. Fatfish misses his pile drive. And this is getting into quite a mess. Slime's hacked. Can't really follow up on that though. Where are people? Okay. This is, I mean, right now Valiant have got favor. They've got a point advantage, and they have a person advantage right now, and that's gonna be quite important. Fat Fiction literally just froze himself. Unfortunate. Just froze himself there. That's really unfortunate. It looks like he tried to. I don't want you to buy your shit. I think what he tried to do was he tried to do this and knock people that way, but it just didn't happen. He went through, lost all his momentum because he didn't let go of the wall in time, and he killed himself. So that was a bit of a mistake on Fat Fiction. And now we're 5v5. Actually, no, it's more like 6v5 now because Bumper's back now. So this means that we're gonna see an advantage come back for Titans. And yeah, I'm gonna see one person asleep though. So Got Hacksaw asleep. I don't know if they can really capitalize on that. And they cap the point. Okay, my question is, where are they going to position themselves? Okay, so you're seeing them now go back into that power position. So now you're seeing them go back to that power position. That's really important. If they get control of this, they have control of this sight line all the way to point sight line to even flankers sight lines. It's kind of crazy how powerful this sight line is on this map. So far, no crazy kills coming in right now. And the one thing now, I need to check at some point. I need to check how good Seminzu is, just to answer that question. In the meantime, we actually did have a swap over from KSF over to the Widow. I think he wasn't getting much value out of the soldier, and I think that if you get doped by 2 people and you run away, you die. So I can see what he's trying to do. I can see what he's trying to do.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
So we're gonna see Nate. We're gonna see bombs coming in here. Actually, I should have rechecked ultimates as well. Because we have ultimates. We got one being used here. This is gonna be coming up. This is gonna be coming up. This potentially will come up. Depends how good Shax is. This is up. This is up. This is being used, and this will be up. So he's already pile drive. He's already used his mines, so we can't really talk about that one. So he's probably going to be using mines to funnel these people. He's actually by mining here, they can't now go back into this corner, so they're forced to go either back here, which is a long sight line which agilities can abuse, or they have to go in here, in which again agilities can abuse because he's got sight lines, and yeah, lovely. So it's a thoughtful play on Fat Fiction. I'm just going to slow it down as well.
Helden sterben nicht.
Hacksaw's going to get knocked off that high ground, and Janu's going to get hacked. That's huge. I did not watch that, so Shax is 5.
¿Qué tal?
So he gets triggered. Okay, so he gets put out.
Heroes never die.
He catches them out. Okay. So Hack comes in there, and so basically the way it worked, I think Janu tried to come in. I don't know what he's trying to do. Right, let's just go back over. What did he try to do?
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
He jumps in, go aggressive.
Helden sterben nicht.
So it looks like Janu was trying to assist. Looks like Janu was trying to assist with Bumper's engage. Jumps in, but then here's Shax trying to get a hack on him. He tries to hit. Janu tries to hit Shax with his boosters, fails, and then Fat Fiction gets awoken, and then the 2 people, both Shax and Fat Fiction burst down Janu, and that's the mech gone. Also, the sleep is huge. You're going to see a lot of crazy sleeps out from Karev this entire game. It was pretty insane. Going to see Shax get bursted, gets low, but gets out. You see Bomber bursting in, doesn't quite get away with his life. KSF gets a shot into him. I think he just sniped him. Yeah. Exactly what I thought. Just snipe the dude.
I am unstuck.
So now Valiant are looking at advantage. I don't really talk about ults too much. There's not many combos. There's not many combos on this side. The thing about this one, there's not many combos. There's not many combos in this end, except from like maybe if you use Bumper and Janu maybe, but even so, that's kind of conditional. With this comp, they have EMP Proximity, they have EMP Barrage, they have Nano Barrage, they can nano they can nano Fact Fiction, do crazy damage on the pile driver. There's so many things you could do. Sign comes in for the contest. Might as well. Speeder Boy tries to get his break, and he goes down. 52%. That's pretty good. That's actually a pretty good. That's a pretty good defense. So now you're gonna see Agility just coming for a bit of farm here. Ults wise, we're gonna see EMP Barrage available for them, while they're gonna have what do you call it? Hacksaul's gonna have his Rally coming up, and they're gonna have Somensu with the Tac Visor. Now, Tac Visor is going to be really useful here because Tac Visor will be the main thing they're going to use to take out the Fire in the air. So I'm expecting Nano Barrage early. Not Nano Barrage, EMP Barrage early for Valiant. You want to keep an eye on Shax here.
Apagando las luces.
We're going to see. That's really unfortunate. So Bumper goes into the high ground to pressure the supports off. You have Shax come in, EMP, and then gets slapped. That's unfortunate. And there's nowhere for Agilities to get his ult through. So this might punish them a little bit. Yep, and that ends.
I've got you in my sights.
Soldier's gonna come in to stop the Agilities, getting angles. You're gonna see Karib. Karib's having a bit of a fun time by himself. Gets isolated and killed. Not much he could have done there.
Justice.
Agilities just threw his ult out. Is he gonna swap then? Is he gonna swap? Okay, he literally threw away his ult. That's unfortunate. Okay, so overall not too bad. They used Tac Visor and Rally, which wasn't too bad of a usage personally. Right. I mean, they wanted to get that fight win. They didn't want to give much percentage to them. They give him 47, so it's okay. It's an okay defense from Valiant. I think Agility's kind of threw away his ult. Shax. The problem about Shax's EMP there, there's just no follow-up. You gotta have follow-up with EMP. If you don't have follow-up, with just a hard engage or something that hits hard, then you don't get value out of it. Because the more damage you do in EMP, the more value you're gonna get. Because that's healing and other things that you can't get back. So back on that high ground setup again. You can see Agility's poking his line. Oh wow, that was a nice kill there. That kill there was good. That was really good. So if I just rewind that a little bit, you're gonna see something really cool. So Infrasight comes down. So Infrasight comes down. These guys are looking to play corners. So I want you to watch Fact Fiction here in the bottom right. Just hope my camera's right. So okay, so he comes in. Somensu takes a lot of damage, a ton of damage. How did he take that? Did he take a direct rocket, maybe? He did! Oh dear! And then gets just hit at the end there, Fact Fiction. Good kill. That was a really nice kill. And then he's looking to get Janu as well. Janu's gonna get his mech forced out. Gets a double. Good kill. Set of kills there. Jan is showing that he's a really good diva. Even under pressure, he still gets a double. You're gonna see Shax come back up. Where the so Shax gets put up. I can't remember why Shax died. Can't really be bothered to remember. And these guys are gonna be looking to pressure it out as we're going into this last fight. If KSF gets staggered here, this is gonna be a lost fight for them. Oh, nah, the Primal got him. Primal got him. I don't think there's going to be much left of this. Fuckfish is going to try and come in here. He's just going to beat his life in. Starts OT. Jace comes in with Nano. And they just respond with that. Probably because potential, like, thinking that they may have farmed ult. Probably didn't. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He gets slept and shredded. And that's going to be a free win for them. Overall, Valiant couldn't get control of that high ground. That's why they lost it. They couldn't get control of that high ground, and they couldn't really enable it very well. I feel like the Widow there was just too much reaching for something that couldn't really get. Anyway,
Ready for battle.
we go to number 2. I need to.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Roll out. So they're all going main. They're all going main. I think we're seeing a hack. Nope, this isn't a hack fist, it's a triple DPS version. Okay. Should probably spin it around this way just to keep the colours the same. So, we're going to be seeing triple DPS again, except we're going to be seeing Doomfist. I don't think the Widow, I think the Widow is too diveable by both these two, and so I think that's why he chose to go something else. Doomfist is really good here. Doomfist is really good if you're going against like tanks. He can burst tanks quite well, as well as just assassinate squishies. So the only problem is Twilight can counter him pretty hard, as well as Brigitte, if he gets the right timing, which I would kind of expect at this level. So what we're probably going to be looking for this composition, probably get. I mean, they're always going to go from main to hit people on the rotation. That's the reason why they go this angle. So, but I think the main thing for them is just going to get control of this courtyard position and force them to go through either tight areas. Because the Pharah gets really good here. Pharah gets amazing value with these archers here and here. Not much for the same. I think I didn't really talk too much about like Karev and his ult. His ult either gets used for fat fiction or agilities, but KSF becomes now more of an option as he goes to Doomfist. So depends what they want to do. Depends on how much they want to save somebody. And then we're going to be seeing the Sombra coming out here, the Sombra Goats coming out here for Vancouver. Let's see how good Sominsu is on the Sombra pick. I'm hoping good things. Compared hacking hacking the Doomfist or the Ball is both very, very powerful, especially a Doomfist. Doomfist, if anyone's played Doomfist and gets hacked, you are actually screwed because you are very much squishier than Fact Fiction's Wrecking Ball. So they're both going to go main. Just one time, and they're going to roll through to main. Let's just turn my icons off. Let's actually have a look what's going on. Okay, so both teams are rolling over. I think as soon as they saw the Pharah, these guys rotated to sorry. The guys who are there rotated in here, while the dive tanks rotate to the main. This is so that they can hide what they're playing because they're not playing Azaria, and that's what they kind of want to say because they don't want to show that they're playing Sombra, which at the same time Sombra gets hacked. What the hell happened here? I mean, first, did they abuse it? That's the other question. So again, that's on our list of how bad does Sominsu play. So we're just gonna roll it back a few seconds. Do you take damage before that?
Looking for me?
So he hacked Mega. Okay. Oh dear. I mean, Sominsu, like he abused the fact that you can actually use your what do you call it in? Okay. He abused the fact that you can actually do res while you get hacked, which is kind of crazy. It's a cool little thing you can do, but I don't think it's really worth it. Okay. Shax was playing here for the counter hack, so he knew he was coming there. I think once he lost that the Mega got hacked, he just hacked him. But not much follow up could be gone from this, and at the same time we have KSF get a kill. Let's have a look what happens here. So let's have a look at KSF. Actually, a little bit before that, because we had a position here. I want to see how he got that position. I want to see his rollout.
Hello
So
there.
he uses his right click to get himself onto the high ground.
Hello there.
Comes in. Oh my goodness me. That's what I love about Doomfist. He comes in, he rolls in, he right clicks, and he kills somebody. And Twilight goes down early. That is horrible to be against. So the Brigitte could be a little bit faster, but and contested that, but Doomfist is so fast in this comp, and this is the thing about goats. It's too fast, it will get punished. So much gets hacked, get low, someone's gonna be calling that. And they get control of the point. That one kill got them control of the point. So, I mean, killing Twilight early gets rid of burst healing, and so as a result, like they haven't got anyone to contest agilities outside of Sominsu doing some crazy things, and that's the point. So, okay, so we're gonna see the main team rolling off here with Sominsu. Looking for a hack. I'm expecting looking for the ball. He's trying to scout the ball out and at the same time probably scout Doomfist, though I feel like they're taking they're both invis. They both don't know they exist. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's see what Vancouver are trying to do here. So no ultimates on both ends because it was quite a fast fight. Why are you going to look for Sominsu? Sominsu's going to be looking for a hack of 1 or 2 targets, which is Doomfist with a wrecking ball. So okay, so they're gonna do a generic dive strategy, which is just hack the target you dive. And KSF comes in to peel. He just says F you bunker. And takes a lot of damage doing it. But Sominsu's gonna have to back out at some point. And he does. So now they've burned their bubble, they burned jump, they burned hack. And okay, sure. KSF burned his abilities. See Fat Fiction coming to do some damage. Janu's gonna get hacked. You're gonna see Janu get focused. I think that's just Janu getting focused. Yeah, it's too far. He got hacked in the end, so hacked and focused. Fair enough, they did a better job at hacking and focus, which is pretty good. I think what Karev's looking here is to hack one of the divers, so one of these two, or Sominsu. Like, Bumper or Janu, if you hack any of these two, it's fine, though hacking Bumper once Bubbles used is not as good as like hacking Janu and just farming ults off of him. And hacking Sominsu for the counter hack is even probably quite strong as well, because it means that it's a 200 HP target out of position, so there's probably the 3 targets they want to hack. And there's Jay Janu's back gone. And he just farmer out. Bumper goes in. Bumper's kind of alone. Dies. And now everyone's kind of staggering their ass out of the game. And they're back out. Slime does that. One thing I do notice with Slime, like he likes to stagger. He likes to go in and be a bit more Reddit-esque when they are kind of losing the fight, because he's looking for plays and he just gets himself killed. I think I don't know if that's a trait I can really talk about, but it's just something I noticed in his play, just in the first 2 maps. Okay, EMP's available on both sides, though Shaq's going to have it early, so we're going to look for early EMP play. So I'm liking. They use bubble early. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. That's a good That's good play from Valiant. I think they're stalling some time. They want to get that EMP up so they can engage on the back line. Look at that Soman too. He's looking for it. He's looking to get some charge. And we have Karev. Karev's actually hiding here. I think he's thinking EMP's available. And he kind of wants to give ult to somebody. He gets hacked. Probably dead. No, it doesn't. Why? My brain is having fun. Yeah, Royline. A bit too far back. Okay, so he drops him. Somansu gets the hack on Karev, but Karev was already ready. He was like, if you look at his positioning, like, oh yeah, 57. If you look at like 52 seconds, 6:52. So if you look here, where is he? See, he's already like, actually, just put myself back in there. If you have a look here, actually need to. If you have a look here, so Karev is already at this back foot. This is something that you can really put into your gameplay. If you think that you're going to get Nova on, you can always put your position yourself a bit back. Back here, you've got cover from high ground. So if they drop onto you here, you can just back out into the corner, and you know Shax is going to be looking to hack here. You got Doom here to peel with you, and you got Mercy that can just hop back here and heal you from here. So this gives Karev so many more options here by just not playing on open. Forcing them into those like tight corridors really empowers the DPS players here, because it means they can funnel damage into positions. Anyway, we'll let the play through. I'll just let the play through now. KSF gets taken low, doesn't get too much. I think the Loki kind of switched targets as well. I think they kind of switched from the Doomfist over to the over to Karev once they found him, and then they swapped back. Anyway, Karev gets focused down. He was hacked. They couldn't really do much with him. That's really sad. Hate that bug. Karev's taking damage. He gets hacked. He's taking damage. Bumper's trying to do some damage to the shield in the way. And then he goes on to Janu, trying to get him out of position. They're really putting pressure onto Janu. That's the main thing here. They're trying to put damage on the Janu and really pressure him out. I think Janu is one of their best players though. Shax tries to fake, and here comes the play. So we have an EMP play, and we have an EMP here, and we have a ball combo coming in here. So let's see how much value this gets. Oh, Haxel's gonna die here. Or not, he's got Rally. People with Rally is invincible. Janu gets hacked. Jen.
Justice reigns from above.
Now you're gonna see ults coming through. Gets the kill on the Haxel. They finally got the kill on the Haxel, but seriously, it took them 3 ults to kill him. That's really sad. At the same time, Jilly goes down, Fat Fiction goes down. Oh, bad luck, Fat Fiction. Problem about this fight, it's just not much they could have done here. Oh god, he was already kind of low. Jesus. Oh, he's antied. That really doesn't help. I mean, to be honest, there's only a Mercy for healing. 60 heals per second. And then he gets antied.
Justice reigns from above.
So he gets antied, and he goes down. Agility's going down as well. We've invested 3 ults to kill one person, we can quite do it. Janu's going to reset his mech. And then he gets hacked. And that's the end of the fight. And they get the point. Lovely. Alright. That kind of went okay for Vancouver. Look at the ult economy. The ult economy of Valiant is kind of trash. They used 4 ults. And they didn't win the fight. While Vancouver, they only used 2. 1 to reset his mech, and 1 just to sustain his Haxel. They didn't use any ults at all. They just used hacks, and they won. So right now, Vancouver should be looking to get a nice defense here. Very nice defense, actually. So we're gonna see how well these guys play. Let's see if they can. Let's see if they can exploit something. So we're gonna see people just exploit, trying to get ult charge here. Ult charge is probably the big name of the game here. DPS, because DPS ult's pretty insane. Doomfist is Doomfist is cool. I totally missed this dive. So they got ultimates, they want to be the aggressor here. Bumper comes in, and then Riv gets hacked, and then he just goes in with a big ult. KSF does not get hit, that's kind of important. Shats gets hacked though, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Yeah. KSF's gonna come in. Haxel's antied. Haxel's antied. Shats gets killed. We have multiple fights going on the map. I'm getting Karev, who's gonna get killed here. Feels bad, Karev. It's the thing about monkeys though, they can split people, and that's exactly what Karev did. He split himself and died. It's just unfortunate. And Fat Fiction's doing his own thing. Okay. They've done a good job here splitting them up.
I'm feeling.
Better get Jenny's mech. That might be useful later. Because they get taken low. Okay. Not surprising. And they used one ult for this. That was not bad. They used one ult for this. This is exactly how you play ults, by the way. It's how you play ults when you're in a winning advantage. You want to tend to use this one ult at a time. One ult to win a fight if you're in advantage. Especially if you have ult advantage. There was 2 ults at the start of this game, which was Karev and KSF, versus 4 with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, no, they've used 2. I've lied. They used 2. They used the nano bumper at the beginning, and then they EMP'd after. 2 for 1. Valiant could abuse this later in the game. I don't know if they do though. Custer gets taken low. KSF coming in with a big right click. Oh my god. Wow. KSF made a huge play there. Holy shit. So, just rewind that second. That's insane. So watch this. So, Bumper is aggressing. He's trying to get more kills, you know. And he just comes in there and whacks him. What happened to his jump? I know it stuns you, but even so, where was your jump, Bumper? See what happens. Activate. Oh my god! So he jumped exactly when he jumped exactly when he ulted, and he hit him right as he did then. So he had no jump remaining. Oh, that is wow! Talk about a string of events. Jesus, that's a poggers from KSF there. That's huge. So he's basically denied 2 ultimates with 1 punch. So now they've invested 3 ults. 3 ults now. So 3 ults gone for 1. So 3 ults for 1. This is an advantage they can snowball later in the game. Not right now, but they will definitely be able to snowball it at least halfway through the next fight. Man, this is huge. That was a huge play by KSF. KSF gets that high ground. Backfisher comes in to hit Janu. They're really focusing Janu here. Should really. Someone gets taken very low. What was the trigger of that? Spin this down a bit. They're looking to go aggressive.
Meteor strike.
What for? I don't know what the trigger with that was. I actually don't know what was triggering that the ult there. I guess they want to look to play aggressive, but KSF had ult. So I don't know what I was trying to
Time
achieve.
to raise my APM.
And now they're going to be looking to go on Janu again. They're really bullying out Janu. Look at that. Freeway crossfire. And that's Jay Janu. Killed.
Justice reigns from
We're
above.
going to see Twilight get zoned out by ult, and we're going to go through. So you know what? You know I talked... So you know when I talked about the idea of like that KSF killing Bumper was quite a huge play in that they could snowball ultimates. Well, this is what I said about halfway through the next fight. So if we look at ults now, so they had to invest this extra ult on top. So it was 3 ults before the fight, and they didn't have too many. Then what they could do is invest 3 ults into this, still have 2, and they are actually no, they're 2 and 3. They start to use quite a lot actually. Because if you look here, they've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's chill. They used 1 ult, 2 ult. Now they can use 3 ults of their own. They use 4, which means in the end, even when they build another ult up, they're still equal. So by them overextending ults in that previous fight, Valiant could use a lot of ults their own and get that ult economy back under control. So that was really good. So Valiant identified that they used a shit ton of ults in that fight, and they could abuse that, and they just used ultimates and got the point. So good on them. Kriv gets a double kill. Kriv plays out of his mind, like I said. Anyway, let's look at positioning. So you're gonna see Farah be poking on main. We're gonna see Anna opening herself up. Oh no, she's changed her positioning again. So the thing is, Sominsu knows that. You can see him looking at him. So this is the position that they're going to be taking. EMP, they have EMP, and they have... I'm guessing? I'm going to put a guess on this. So I'm guessing that he's got this angle. So that when they EMP here, they can go in with the roll, and then nano Fat Fiction. Or Nano Farah. It could be one of two reasons. It's going to be one of those two. Let's have a look at it. Go on, let's see who wins. Totally didn't happen, by the way. He's rotating now back here. Okay. Because we're getting into a fight position. Let's go to normal. Bumper comes in, gets armor pack preemptively because it doesn't want Bumper to die. And here comes the ult. 3 people getting ulted here. And you're going to see the ball coming in as well. And they kill Hacksaw with ult. That's huge. EMP comes down the other end, hits 2 people. I'm expecting Crypt to die now. Yep, gets 2. Oh, Custer. Feels bad, man. So right there, dove EMP, dove 2, got killed, got 2. They're doing pretty well right now. And the Titans are pretty much going to win this now. Actually, that's 70%. I'm not going to quite win this now. They got one more fight. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Depends how long they can sustain this fight out for. There's quite a lot of ults on both ends. Quite a lot. I say 3. It's like 3 to 3? 3 to 3, 3 to 4. Depends how fast KSF and Fat Fiction can build the ults. Depends if they can get any kills this fight. If they get an early kill, then they win. So it really depends. Going to see Fat Fiction get away, and he's going to be going down the bottom. You're going to see Twilight have some very aggressive positioning. Alright. Let's watch Sominsu. He's uncloaked. They're both uncloaked. Okay, Sominsu went to rehack this and got contested. It's fine. He got the rehack off and puts... Oh! So that's where he puts his translocator. Okay, fair enough. So what's the engage? So they're going to be the aggressors here. So they're not the turtle player. They're just going to go aggressive onto Karev again.
Feeling powerful.
And they love nanoing agilities. Agilities actually is a good play, is a really good player though, so I understand that.
Justice reigns from above.
Oh my god. Never thought it'd be used as a zoning ult, but yeah, use agilities use ult to zone, to force Bumper away and keep Karev alive. That's a good play. And at the same time, Janu gets a kill. So, see what happened there.
Move back.
So Janu came in as well, and he just gets wrecked. Holy wrecked.
Justice reigns from above.
The rest of the
Teammate.
it's actually faster than I thought. Shax gets 2 of them. What the hell? Shax gets 2 of them as well. Right, let's just get out of this view for a second. So he goes in. So we have that ult come in. Janu comes, gets demech'd because Agilities gets nanoed, hits massive rockets onto Janu, gets knocked out the mech and gets killed. Bumper gets taken really low. Shax comes following through, and I think this is how he dies. Yeah, so he just dies. Yeah. -2. This is looking really good for Valiant right now. Axel, these guys are literally turtling, just trying to build some. Oh no, totally wrong. They're not trying to turtle. They're trying to fend off Fact Fiction with the rally. Anything else? Anyone else have I missed? So Su's over there and Twilight's over there. Agilities comes over to Twilight. Uses boosters. Haxel gets some pressure on the Haxel. Agilities goes really close into it. Su tries to play on Karev, gets killed. Agilities just flick playing him. Play on him. And they get control back to the point. Nades coming on both sides. That nade's kind of huge. Triple nade. I'm going to see Janu pressure the point. We're going to see a lot of aggression on Janu in a moment.
Meteor barrier.
Oh my god, it's such a crazy fight. Okay. These guys are kind of low though. Gus got his ult though. He's getting his ult very soon. Twilight dies. They finally got Twilight. Took them a while. Gonna see Fatfish come in. Like I said, they love killing Janu. You're gonna see them try and do it a lot. Bumper comes in, Bumper comes out. Gets Shax. That's gonna probably help him a bit. Especially as this team is now fully regrouped. Oof. Karev goes down again. They love killing Karev, don't they? Karev is...
Heroes never die.
Nerf this.
Shax hits out. Him drop into the low ground here. Probably, yeah, he kind of killed himself. Shouldn't he have dropped to low ground? That's really sad. He kind of didn't need to do that. Yeah, that's probably gonna be lost. Lost fight, lost game. Yeah, that's lost game.
Victory.
Okay, that was fair enough. Janu getting value. So Janu got. Let's just pop myself over. So what could we look here? So overall, like we kind of worked out like what the strategy is. So we have LA Valiant are going to be looking to take Janu out most of the time. I think because J Janu is the kind of like enabler of sustain in that he has he has that defense matrix and can absorb quite a lot of damage bursts that they can do, and as a result, like they're going for him a lot. So you're going to see that throughout the game. I'm expecting. So yeah, that was really interesting to watch. I think they love being the aggressor. I think that's the one thing I learned. They just love being the aggressor, and as a result, like that's why they won that game. Like they are a very proactive team. They don't turtle. They put the aggression on all the time. They're a very hyper aggressive team. You see that in their play. It's not just playing fights, but also go to other comps. So first game overall was not too bad. So I'm just gonna load up Paris for you. Anyway, first map. I think first map is gonna probably set precedent for the rest
Ready
of the game.
for battle.
Because I feel like they're gonna go, so they're gonna be looking to play floats to hack Karev, and everyone else is gonna be looking to play just put set up. So everyone's gonna be looking to hack Karev and dive onto them floats comp, they're like their monkey and Diva, and then the Valiant are gonna be looking to hack Janu and kill them. So it's almost like a very counter aggressive style. Anyway. Overall, like, not too
Attackers
bad.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Not too bad. We're going to see generic bunker coming out here for Valiant. Where does he put his trap today? Why did he spray that? Okay, generic trap. And
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
so turtling here, or
Defend
Widow's going to be on the off
objective A.
angle. Let's see what his off angle is going to be. Sorry, not Sominsu. Shax goes in to scout the enemy team. Tells them exactly what they're playing against. And the spam begins. Widow. Okay. And they're all going to just turtle in this position. Okay, fair enough. We're going to see Shax and Summons who have a little bit of tassel. Oh, Sominsu gets the pack though. Force them out. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's see how this goes. What is he beaconing? Where's he putting the beacon? Throw it somewhere. He's basically just popping his LOS. See the icon. See the icons behind him. Okay, so he's putting it on the mini here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so he's gonna be looking to put them on the mini there. That's fair enough. It's actually minis. I like. Oh, I need to switch my view, don't I? Okay. Just to recap, because I know I was on full view. So they're playing bunker comp. So they're playing bunker. We're gonna see had a little bit of tassel from both ends. Yeah, it's pretty simple. So same pretty much comp. They're gonna be playing the Titans are gonna be playing the fusion dive comp, though they're running the Lucio instead. Probably a personal thing. And we're gonna see the generic. Actually, I can't say generic bunker. It's actually a single. I was actually a little bit stupid because they were running Shax. They're not playing traditional bunker. They're actually playing Orisa and triple DPS. So they're looking for hack. Was it hack, burst, kill? That's what I'm seeing. And then you've got like a generic backline. Generic backline that does a lot of damage and bursts people. I think they're looking to burst players. I think that's what they're looking to do. Probably need to pop down here. Okay, that's our watch. Sominsu gets through. So Sermon Sue's looking for the translocator. I am betting she's looking for translocator. Does she find it? Nope. He's going for KSF then. Oh, I wanted some hunting gameplay. Didn't get any though. My expectations are way too high though. Let's watch KSF actually, because he's probably going to get hit. Farmed a little bit. Put a orb on him, he gets forced down, and then the rest of the... I guess the rest of the play happens in the meantime. Like the rest of everyone jumping in sort of thing happens. Let's have a look. Yeah. So they soft engage this, so Bumper goes in a little bit and then comes back out because if he hard engages into agilities, he's just gonna get bursted. So don't think he quite knew what I don't think they communicated to Janu fast enough, or maybe they preemptively communicated that they were gonna like soft engage this. So it takes a little bit more damage than probably needed. And agility just nails a fat one in a hacksaw. Holy Jesus. That feels bad on him. This is what happens when you don't have your diva there. A lot of spam damage can get through. That concussion just shows you why. Shaq's just going to take some damage. He's just trying to farm some. He's just going to farm some abilities. Whew. Overall, not too bad. Like, I think Janu probably didn't quite know that the bump was soft engaging. They rotated round before Diva could get his DM across, and Haxel takes a concussion to the face. Janu gets hacked here, so we're gonna see Mech getting farmed out, probably get killed. Yeah, exactly what happens. Gonna take a bit of taser damage, but yeah, it's not gonna matter too much. Actually, he just uses that to get away from slime.
Routing navigation system to defend.
What the hell happened there?
Need healing over
It's
here.
scouted out. What the hell happened there?
Adelante. Translocating.
Man, that's unfortunate.
Need healing over here.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Picked up a translocator. I think.
Translocating.
Okay, that's unfortunate. So, right as Shax gets back, he just walks through. That's unfortunate.
Damn it.
You get shredded. That's unfortunate. That's going to be quite huge, actually. Because now, Summon Suit will build an EMP first.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
It's always the small things in this game. Always. So again, Janu's split. Janu's in out mech, and she's split AF because she'd rather want to die here than get a mech back and get farmed again. She's got to do something, so she's trying to get a mech back up here, and they are looking to dive. They're peeking hard right now, so they're looking to dive. Speed this down a bit. Look at that cheeky chap. Cheeky trap on the corner. That's a really good trap corner, actually. It's a really nice corner. That is so nasty. Hate being that diva, gets farmed. This is quite open. And they're looking to pressure Twilight out. They know Twilight's there. Widow's taking the back corner again. This is quite a powerful position for her to play. That's where you see 7-2 really close to it. Like, what they're trying to do is they're trying to rotate around. Like, I'm thinking, these guys, they're trying to rotate around. Rotate. The thing, actually, no, this rotation's way back, because Jay's just abused it. But, like, rotate round, force these guys off here to go onto the point, and then they jump onto that with a jump onto the Widowmaker with a hack, and that's probably their plan. Go with Nano, go on to Jillies, need to kill Jillies, he does way too much damage. Kezef gets a kill into 7-2. Did he... Where did he die? Ew. Fair enough. I wish they had the thing where you can click on it. In the Overwatch League. Because by the way, like, their like thing is not very user friendly. And apparently... Where's 7-2? 7-2's here. So 7-2 pressures KSF off. Oh, okay, so when they engage, okay, I get it now. When they engage, this person uncloaks and basically stops KSF from getting kills. Okay, I get that now. I get that. KSF goes high ground. 7-2's running around with EMP live. Widow's gonna get pressured again. Oh, I love Overwatch League. I love it when some people just damn right just outplay people through mechanics. That's great. I love that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. So we have Tyre coming in here. We've got Nano Winston still going off. We've got one person's already dead on their side, and they're looking to Tyre right through them. This is gonna be fun. Let's see what Tyre can get. Takes Janu right in the face. Kariv's gonna die though.
Helden sterben nicht.
That's sad. I think Kariv got Tesla to cut in effect. I'm not gonna look into it, but
Der Kampf ist noch nicht
that's
vorbei.
unfortunate. Right, we're poking Hacksaw out. Hacksaw gets killed. And Slime! Nice. Okay, lovely. So we're just gonna see KSF coming back here. Twilight is caught. Oh dear. Oh dear, someone's gonna get farmed. He gets out. Oh, I was gonna say he gets out alive. He doesn't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Rip. Rip boy. In fact, Fiction's asleep, man. They can get something here. I forget that bug exists. In the meantime, Karev's alone on this high ground. This is the point which 7-2 can abuse. So, again, let's strip his entire... Oh, he's gonna strip his whole thing, so... 5v6 momentarily. Let's not 5v6, 4v5. 45 just kill him. He just gets a kill on 7-2 though, so... Didn't really get much out of that. Axel peaks, Deflect comes out early. This is not looking good for Vancouver. Let's see, I don't know many abilities to use. Primal comes through.
Apagando las luces. Cease your resistance.
Can you get any follow up on this though? Okay, looking good right now. Oh okay, Haxel. Why did you use your ult? He had Deflect as well, which is the embarrassing part. He had Deflect. That's sad. He had Deflect, and he just got taken a supercharged away. Oh. And there's a Tyre coming in right now. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I remember this. And Karif gets a kill on Somansu. Okay, I told you this fight was looking good for Valiant. I didn't get much value out of their ults. Usually you can tell by value of ults. If they get value out of their ults, they win. And that's a kill. That's a stagger kill. And now Bump needs to go back on the Winston. Oh my god. I think after this attack I need to
30
have a
seconds
tiny bit of a
remaining.
break. Losing my mind a little bit. Last fight. I haven't done many ults. In this. But they threw a ton of their ults. They thought they were going to win this fight, and they really didn't. So they used 4 ults in there? Yeah, all 4 of these. I think Twilight used his ult as well, but I think it was quite early in the fight, and they got away with it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they matched ults. Karif has ult, though. They can sustain this, but they have no count. Unfortunately, Custer uses ults. They got no direct counter to Janu. Let's see if we get a big bomb. They need a big bomb, and they need somewhat of a good bomb. Come right side. I just realised they're playing goats. Bit late, guys. I thought you're like 2 minutes when you go into goats. Okay. I think they're just gonna get rid of KSF off this positioning.
10 seconds
Right, gets
remaining.
attacked.
Time to
Nice
raise
up the
my
high ground.
APM.
Now they can just go direct to point and put point pressure on. 'Cause I think they just want to get as much point control as possible. Oh god, I actually am falling asleep. Janu uses boosters, kind of isolates himself, so he gets projected bubble out of it. Okay, Bumper's got no projected bubble. This is
Nerf this!
Man, forces his ult out as well. Janu goes way too aggressive in this comp. This is not looking a Valiant. Widow's kind of like forced in an angle, and Agility's on Genji. Oh! And KSF gets lasered. As soon as Somansu's on, like, Zarya, he's fine. Outside of it, he's not. What was he playing for? And he was playing Sombra. He got 2 kills. That's the problem, was Widow got forced into off angle, couldn't get any value, and they're pretty much playing.
Objective lost.
Just
New
realised
defense point. Objective B.
I don't actually have a point thing for this. Okay. 2 people. This is on the old patch, by the way, so just remember that on this patch, snowballs can happen. And you're gonna see everyone swap over to goats. So this is the problem about DPS comps. So look at the ult advantages. Thank God Shax has got EMP. It's the only thing in a transitional comp that actually got an ult. Because right now they got ult. Don't know, may potentially get ult. Potentially may get ult. So this is up to 5 ults available, while these guys are like screwed out of luck. That's really sad. Okay, let's see if he gets this. EMP has to get value, and they have to get kills, or else they are going to lose the point. So they get the point. Shax's looking stage, and they go aggressive. The thing is, like, Vancouver does exactly what you're supposed to do when you play against Sombra Goats. You gotta go aggressive. You have to force the EMP out of them. Because if you're forcing them to use the EMP out them, they can't plan for it. And that's what you're trying to do. So that's what Vancouver do. They just rush into agilities. I think they tried to abuse something here. Let's go back like to 26. Let's see. What's agility's positioning? Where is the Reinhardt here? Where's Ryan? Ryan! Why are you not with your team? Okay, whatever. Yeah, so, yeah.
Apagando las luces.
Jay's still gonna die at some point. Yeah, well, she dies now, but fucking hell, Fact Fiction does... Oh, no, sorry. Bumper gets fatted. Crazy aggressive. Took a lot of damage. Took a lot of damage. Let's see what happens here. I'm in the wrong POV to see that. Wow. I need to... I hate that bug. Okay, let's watch him take some damage. Let's just slow down a bit.
Apagando.
EMP comes down. KSF's doing some damage. How much lasers does he have? 20. He's got nothing. Those bubbles coming on right now. God. Kariv's got... Oh, he's antied. Oh. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. He's antied. Jays goes down because he thought he would. Mumble goes down. And I hear Fact Fiction got a pin on the Soman suit. Oh, this. You know when I said, like, Shax has to get his EMP out and it has to get value? Well, that's exactly what it did. And I plus one now. Okay. Let's watch the rest of the fight. Axel goes down. Jax just gets boosted out, gets booped. He gets booped back because boop does crazy amounts of CC on people. Well, actually, no, it's disruption. It's not hard CC. It's a soft. It's not even a soft CC. It's just it just disrupts you in places. That's gonna be the kill. Alright, my highs. Let's see what ults we have. Custer has got an ult since this fight began. He was already kind of on it, so fair enough. Kariv's now on Ana, which makes kind of weird when they're playing Janu. It's probably because Kariv's a god. Is there many ults available? He died early and he swapped, so he doesn't have any. Right. Sorry, just sneezed there. So we got Fact Fiction. Fact Fiction's probably gonna get his ult, and Custer's gonna have his ult. These guys, on the other hand, are gonna get a ton of ults. 5 of them. 2 to 5. They're gonna have to find some way of sustaining out this fight. But the thing is, as well, because they got Twilight on Ana, it means that you can't just randomly just kill someone instantly, because EMP wipes out 108 shields off of Zen. So feels bad, man. Do you know what? I feel like as this becomes, some of it becomes meta, this is going to become more meta as well. I really think like Ana might come back in a big way because of it. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh god. This is not going well for you. Oof. They peel for him. Does he get out? Oh my god, that bubble was huge. KSF, man, you get a gold star of good there. That was really nice. Holy Jesus. What a bubble. Alright. It's the Ana positioning, so he's positioned himself right there. Let's see if they can do this. They need to really... I think they need to give some point control to just give themselves a chance to sustain, but I feel like Bumper's just going to go really aggressive on them. Anyway, let's watch this, shall we?
Огонь по готовности.
Just crap Fact Fiction. He's so forward. They have to. It forces them out. Again. All right. They did pretty well there. How did he survive? That's a good question. I actually want to ask that question to myself right now.
Огонь готовности.
Okay, so let's just go through this, like the timeline of events. So he gets grabbed. Sound barrier comes in.
Вали в это.
He survives the charge, but loses all his overheal. He gets stunned, and then he gets booped back. Slime booping him back into his team, gets a nade onto him, and he survives. I feel bad for some main tanks, man. He went through so many things in about 3 or 4 seconds. Like, that was crazy. But out of how many ults? So Someone who uses ult gets nothing. But actually, no, I don't know. They get that. That was worth 1 for 1. So he goes 1 for 1. Did they get any kills? No. Did they try to catch him out? No. Did Slime fuck up a tiny bit? Yes, because he booted him back into his team and he got a nade through. That's unfortunate. Should probably use that. Alright, and Janu has now gone into contest Karev to stop healing and stuff and stop and do his job. Didn't quite happen. Nade went for onto Fat Fiction, kept him alive. Janu gets burst at half, but Fat Fiction is getting beaten around the place. But the healing's still coming out. That's the thing. He's just hard focusing Fat Fiction. And they're sustaining through it. Hacksaw gets hacked here. Anything on this? Fact Fiction gets Fact Fiction getting so many resources. I really do feel like he needs them though. Like he's got so many things going on him. They're like, let's go on Fact Fiction. Gets hacked. Awesome. Oh god, I felt that one. 2 on them. This fight is definitely not over. I'd definitely trade my I'd definitely do that trade if I was Vancouver. Wasn't really much of a trade though. But still take it. Bumper gets hacked. Grab comes out, gets the 2 kills, and that wins them the fight.
I might need this later.
Oh, I feel so bad for Fact Fiction, dude. He got grabbed, then he got grabbed, he got hacked. He got grabbed, he got stunned. He got grabbed, he got stunned, he got booped. Then he got naded. Oh, okay. And then he got. Yeah, that was like the 3 main things. That's so. I feel so sad for him. Alright, they're going up top again. They're going up here. Okay. This is going to be interesting. So this is very default for goats. They usually stand around the globe. This is called globe. Globe room. This area is just called globe room. Just because there's a globe there. Okay, they actually got the UK this time. Good. When they did the Overwatch League release, they didn't have it, and I was very annoyed. Anyhow, so 5 minutes, 2 minutes free. They've got. So we've got EMP again, which is pretty good, and the opponents are doing this. Okay. So Shax has EMP. They could probably get a free fight win off of this. Probably farm another EMP up for the last fight. So I'd say EMP first. Get Janu killed to try and force his mech out early.
I know what I'm doing.
That's what I like to call it. LAV win. EMP, she wins games. Gets every resource known to man on him. Are they holding up front just for the fact of it? Alright. This is potentially last fight-esque. I mean, that last fight was kind of speedy. So they could probably get another one in. They can probably get. Could they get 2 in here? And the fight goes bad early. They can choose to go for another fight later. But this fight they kind of want to win because Shax doesn't have his EMP. So it's kind of important they win this one. So, oh god, going through this again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's quite good. So they got every ult under the sun pretty much. Costa needs to build his later in the fight. Janu has an advantage here. If he can get a bomber, actually no, aggressive bombs don't really exist anymore. I mean, they're more peeling bombs exist more, but judging by Vancouver's like crazy style, like, I could see them doing it. Especially on point. If you can force them, if you can force people, like if you can force like the defense to push out into main, which is what you can do by having a person go here and then push them out onto main and then bomb it. Sure, don't know how you'll do that, but you can. It's the only way I could see it like auto winning. But aside from that, like we're probably gonna see that's in the crazy style. If what I'm actually thinking they're gonna do is probably just speed on aggression. They know they know that they're going up against, but what do you call it? Earth Shatter. So they gotta be careful about that. Gillies and Hacks were about the same. KSF and 72 about the same. Cast has a little bit of advantage on Slime, but doesn't matter too much. Okay. Let's see what happens. It's one of those where I just want to see what happens. Okay. Shaq's looking back. They nano early. Okay. And they use bubble early as well. Actually, oh, they. That was strange bubble usage, though. That bubble is so early. I think. My guess is they're bubbling to stop Bumper getting hacked. And then they just contest with the same bubble and a nano. He gets antied. Oh god, Janu gets taken so low.
Are you ready?
Oh my god, that was so huge. Gets the kill on the hack, man. They won this. They're just trying to build ult charge right now because they can't fight this. Oh, for God's sake, dude. Shaq, stop throwing. Stop throwing. Jesus. Man, they could win this now. They're 65. Oh my god, man. This guy's low-key throwing.
Oh, yeah!
Grabs KSF. And now everyone's like, let's jump in to peel, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Then trades into KSS. Oh, that was so nice. So, fact fiction. Actually, can we rewind that like a second in the past? So, this is really quite smart. So, fact fiction. Let's just come in. Fact fiction comes here, puts his shield up, and says, "No, you Twilight, you can't shoot this." And as a result, there's no healing. It blocks AoE here, and he can't heal from here. And Hacksaw is... Just snap onto this. And Hacksaw's not even back. So man, they just get a cheeky kill there. And that's smart. That's some smart shit. Abusing stuff there, and Karev gets a nice little sniper.
30 seconds.
Man, Titans are looking. Titans aren't getting this. Titans are not going to get this point. And they are just staggering out Twilight as well. Probably Hacksaw going to get them. A bit too far. Oh, they actually are going to go for it. Oh, okay, maybe not. I thought it was a bit too far. Alright.
10 seconds remaining.
They're holding it front. Just pause it before I start missing things. I don't think they can. And they don't!
Complete.
Oh my god, they didn't do it. Feels bad, man. Okay. They just don't cap it. Wow. That feels bad, man. Jesus. I think what the first thing I'm learning from this team, what I feel I'm learning from Vancouver is they're very aggressive revolts. And they can get punished for it. I think that's the thing. You can punish these guys based on ult usage. And I think as well as they really punish Janu. They punish Janu. And I think that's probably just down to like him being very aggressive. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go on a slight break. I just want to get some lunch, and we'll be back for the rest of this. I am just gonna. Oh, these are very long. There is a lot of things we can go through with this, though. Alright, I'll be back in a sec, and we'll be back for the rest of map 2 and of course the series.
On my own, I don't know why you hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back.
like a drug I keep on wanting. It's so time is unfair, 'cause I know you're out there somewhere, patient, waiting unaware, feeling like your grip might slip too soon. But I'm running, chasing speed and gunning. I'll be right there all of a sudden. I feel your heartbeat lead me straight to you. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me. It's like chasing ghosts. I know you're out there.
Alright, we are back. So we had round one. We just had round one complete. I don't know if I actually had my thing on watch quit mode, so we couldn't actually see the drawings. 'Cause I was actually drawing a lot. Either way, round one's completed.
Apagando
We're
las
gonna go for it.
luces.
I think one of the questions that we asked earlier in the show was what
Switching sides.
what are LA
Initiating
Valiant
match.
abusing? Well, they're abusing the fact that Vancouver love investing alts. Like, they love investing alts. And this is something that they are abusing quite a bit. Especially with, like, they will invest more alts to try and win a fight. Well, they will just match them. They will match them, and then they'll just
Ready
EMP the
for
right target.
battle.
I think Shax is actually playing a better job using his EMP than Titans are. And I think Simonsu is starting to show he's not as flexible as most people think. I mean, he's known for his Zarya, but he's definitely not known for his Sombra, and I think it is showing. Anyway, we're gonna see Sombra playing around here. I keep forgetting there's this high ground position here.
One.
Like, people forget this. So you can come. I think there's only one entrance. Oh no, there's two entrances. There's two entrances. You can come up here, and you can pop up here, or do what everyone does with the Sombras. They just peek this corner, and that shows the front door. So cool little thing if you're playing Sombra. Anyway,
Attackers incoming.
so he peeks through.
Defend
Does he go get some
objective A.
ult charge? I love. Do you know what I also find really, really funny? I also love how, like, both the Sombras just trail each other. It's great. I actually love it. Anyway, so we're gonna see the Pharaoh peak over the top of this rooftop. We're gonna see the actually, let's go for the comps. Actually, might as well do that. Okay, let's have a look at the comps. So on defense side, we have this one back again. So this because of Sombra, so that's why he plays the Ana. We're having this composition is going to be the main comp they're going to be running. So Sombra looking to hack either Shax or hack one of Kariv. I think Kariv is usually their main target. They're going to try and hack onto him, counter dive, and kill him. So yeah, that's the main comp they're going to be using. Well, Hacksaw and Lucio are basically there for peel. Same with Janu. Janu's there to help with bumper. And on Valiant side, we're seeing triple DPS with the Orisa. Orisa can look after herself. It's the reason why they're picking her. Orisa can definitely look after herself, especially in, like, any of these tight situations. Just need to make sure I am on. Just want to make sure that you guys are seeing things. Don't want that. Want that. Okay. You're also going to be seeing the Hanzo for the first time in this match. Hanzo's just going to be there to put pressure onto shields. I think they may have been thinking that they would play something else. But Bunker, though, he's still in the spawn, so he could switch out anytime. Oh, they are playing him. Awesome. They are playing him. Okay, let's see what happens. So, everyone's gone off onto off angles. Twilight's going to be keeping the point, and Haxor's going to be keeping the pillar position. Of course, pillar position. This is called this sometimes known as newsstand or something like that. I literally call it the pillar position because everyone knows this big massive pillar here. It's really useful, especially if you're a Batiste player. So you can see Twilight hang. So you'll see Twilight. Like Twilight's gonna keep. So you're gonna see Twilight keep this position, so he has the angle here and here, so he can stop the Pharah from doing things. Gotta stop doing that. So yeah, that's the main reason why he's there. Haxor's being pressured out. He's gonna have to get to a corner at some point. Bumper's gonna take quite a bit of damage. They are really putting a ton of damage. I think what KSF's picking to the Hanzo is to put pressure onto these shields and then be able to peek freely, because Hanzo's really good when there is no shields, because as soon as the shields are gone, he can one-shot most people in the game, outside of tanks, of course. So you're gonna be looking to see what the hell is this? It's a shot from the gun. It's scan weapons, guys. So let's just get back on track, get in my head. If the Hanzo takes out Bumper's shield, the only thing left is just a low squishy, so it forces them to really not allow them to peek angles at all, which is probably what's important, because they don't want Agilities getting pressured by Twilight, and they don't want Bumper killing the Valiant's backliner. Axel's going to be keeping this position. Again, they're just trying to stop them getting onto the onto the pillar section. He had to drop off that angle because they couldn't control it anymore, and now you're just going to see a slow push with fact fiction onto the enemy. We're going to see Bumper get instantly slept, so they hacked fact fiction. That's their target. So okay, so this tells you like what sort of strategy they're going to be running here. So they're going to be basically doing the same as what Fusion Die does. You hack and then go on the target. So they're going to be going on to fact fiction here. Fact fiction, does he get his? He does not get his fortify up. Okay, that's sad. Bumper gets slapped though, which is not good. And antied as well. Okay, that's not great. And they sustain him out the fight, but Custer goes down. What happened to Custer? Peak too long, I guess? So whole fight's going on, whole fight. Jesus, Custer. Oh, that wasn't very accurate. Custer goes in quite heavy there. I don't know if that's the best thing in the world. Let's just watch this out. He didn't take any damage when he went in, but he took some damage going out, apparently. And he goes down. 5v6. But KSF gets a kill in a bunker. Bumper for Custer. Would I trade Bumper for Custer? It's about even. I think the trade's quite even. Epic Pen needs to be moved a bit. Let's move it down here, actually. So it's out of the way of the kill feed for you guys. Also, well, if you got any questions in chat, just ask, because, you know, these things are quite long, and if you got any questions about certain things, then just throw it out there. So KSF gets a kill. Where is KSF? KSF's on yellow van. Or bake van. I call it bakery van. Bakery van, yellow van. Right van. You can call it whatever you want. Oh shit. Okay. A lot just happened. Karif goes down and Agility goes down. I think this is them nope. I've completely lost myself. Where? Let's go back a bit. Go back a bit. Go back a bit. Okay, where is everyone? Okay, so Kariv's in affairs. Kariv's in affairs and KSS there. Okay. So Kariv gets stunned and bursted, At the same time, Agility gets killed. Should be able to see his body. Gets killed because he has no pocket. Okay, we got that. And the rest should be history at this point. KSF, dude. KSF. KSF just goes mad and gets 2 kills. Come on, headshot. Headshot. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't a headshot, but okay, he just went in and killed people. This guy's a sniper, by the way. Oh my god, this is insane. So they they hard bunkered into the mini section with fact fiction and just hard bunkering in affairs. That's crazy. At the same time, Shax gets a kill on the 70. This is going really bad for them. This is going really bad. So, man, this is not a fight you want to go for. Oh, some headshots in there as well. Ouch. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I saw that. You cannot escape from that BM there. Oh my god. Okay, and we just see a BM. Jay Janu being his usual. He's like, I got to kill KSF. I got to kill KSF. Man just dances it. Oh, Twilight gets the kill. It's a 1-for-1. Man, I'm gonna still say though that the trades that are coming out right now are not good for Titans. The spawn advantage is a thing, and they're not gonna be getting much out of this. So many people not in the game right now. Holy god. Shax gets the kill on the fact fictional. Not fact fictional to Janu. It's looking really good. Like, they've lost a lot of their ground for a ton of regression on Jay Janu's side. Well, not Jay Janu's side, but everyone else's. Kind of made it up though, you can't plan that stuff. So, this is a combo that you can definitely abuse if you're in like a duo stack. If you have a Hanzo and a Orisa, just throw a hole in there.
Feeling powerful.
Literally, it nearly kills Bumper. And we're gonna see. Fine enough, actually burned Nano. I didn't realize that. Burned Nano. Comes on, Slime comes on, Hacksaw goes low. And Hacksaw died because he had to go aggressive. Mercy's healing's gonna come on. Now it's to everyone. Double.
Objective lost.
So, we're gonna see point 2 taken with 6 minutes to go. That's a really good. I'm gonna say, like, that fight was really messy, but individual outplays coming out there for what do you call it? Coming out for KSF and Shax won them the fight. I'll tell you, Shax is such a good. He's actually playing a really good. Okay, except from the one time he got slept and killed, near the end of the last round. Except from that, like, he's been playing pretty good. So we're just gonna see him come from main. The Winston stage on right, but the rest of the stage. Sorry. He's Winston stage on right, rest staging left. I'm expecting just a main push. There's not much he can probably do until the Orisa comes up. City Combat's comp, it can't really move. It's not really meant to move. Anyway. Jeez. Gets a poke. They don't know he's coming. Bumper's gonna come on his backline very, very soon. And the EMP comes through. I should have read an ult check here, but people are already popping ults. So, ulting Kariv. I'm expecting ulting the Kariv to get a kill on Assassination. Janet, I don't know why. Why is Bumper doing this?
Apaga.
You burned both your ults. Sorry, both your abilities on a Mercy which can just fly away from you. Yeah. And now it just looks like a mess on my screen. Okay, let's just get a check. So three on that side, four on that side, four on that side. There are no ults available with Hack on, while Agility still has his ult for his. Both the Mercy and the Fire is still in the air, and Haxel dies. Okay, this is pretty good. And Agility's gonna come in and kill Janu, but he's gonna get himself killed. Shax dies. Do you know what? You know what? Like, easy way of doing this. Let's just actually like watch this through and see what happens. Okay, where the hell is everyone? So, Simonsu's over there, and Shax is over there. Oh god, everyone just looks hacked. Holy god. Okay, I need to.
Justice reigns from above.
So you're gonna see that coming for Shax is going low. Okay, what healing has he got? Why is that not hitting? There's a minimum range to that. I did not know. Okay, that's fair enough. It was just outside minimum range, so it couldn't quite chain to him. Which means he didn't have LOS. And Agility dies because he gets antied. Okay, this is not looking good. This is looking good, and then now it doesn't. -1. Stop press that thing. Goes in, gets slapped his ass, gonna get killed now, and Primal gets forced. Okay. Okay. What's his... Custer's gonna be his target. Okay, so finally gets Janu killed. Finally kills Janu. Hulk comes in, pulls that, forces Translocate out. Okay. Okay, we can have a bit of breathing room now. Okay, so we have... So, let's just sit rep on everything, because that was quite messy. So, EMPs are gone. Actually, got better at doing this. So, EMPs are gone. This is now being used. Custer's ult's gone, Agility's gone. So, 3 for 2. 3 for 2. So Titans are doing pretty well here. Titans doing really well. And they have 4 ults pretty much. Well, they have 3. So, overall, Titans did this pretty well. Valiant invested quite a lot of ults because I think they were going to snowball it, but they just couldn't quite push it through. And, yeah. Best more ults. They had jump. They knew he had jump. For God's sake. That faction gets slapped. Grenade fails.
وريهم
Axel
قوتك.
says, F it, we're gonna go in, boys. What the fuck, guys?
وريهم قوتك.
I'm feeling unstuck.
Oh god, Janu. Oh my god. Shax, by the way, Shax did the translocate thing where you can dodge bombs. Doesn't matter, you're still gonna die, dude.
Diva. Now to show them.
MVP, Diva. Yep. I'm not gonna really
Beacon in place.
talk too much about that bomb because basically what it did was they waited for shield to come out, they bursted shield and they bombed in the middle of that cross section and blew everyone up. So you want to know there's not a lot of cover. Like there's literally 0 cover. So yeah. Cool thing they knew that. We can kind of just throw it out there though. So they're looking to, yeah, abuse the Zen. They've swapped over to goats. Not what a surprise. They swapped over to goats. Some more goats. With Zen against Sumonsu. That is brave. That is brave. See, Twilight is too scared playing Zen. So he's scared now to play either. And the Zen's gonna be coming out here, so yeah, let's see if the burst damage is enough. Gonna see a contest. So two gets really killed. Guys, back out. Yep, and that's exactly what they do. Oh god. Rev gets picked off because I couldn't even center my thing. For goodness sake. Okay, whatever. I think they hit him on rotation. Let's just say he hit him on rotation, got out. Anyway. Not too bad. So we're going to see Sominsu. Shax is just literally trying to farm EMP at the moment. He's trying to catch up to Sominsu. Like, Sominsu's got ult. Like, they got two ults to nothing. Oh no, they got EMP. Got one ult. Cap the same thing again. Again, he's just trying to get any bit of ult charge they can. In the meantime. And are you ready for an EMP play? Because I am. Pop!
Apagando las luces.
And that's a free fight win. Seems like teams stage there just so they can pop their EMP. It almost feels like it. Anyway. Just let them restage first. Okay, let's talk about ults again. Might as well. Okay, so one EMP killed one team, so they did really well there. So they've been able to farm their ults back up a bit more. Bumper at 60. Might have missed the shadow, may have. Oh well, doesn't matter. I don't think they have. I feel like you'd have more charge if we did though. Anyway, who matters? One ult to potential like one ult to potential 1, 2, 3, potential 4 to 1, 2. Man, if I can, I don't know what you do here. I think you can EMP and farm your ults up, but it'd have to be a very aggressive. It'd have to be very, very aggressive.
Apaga.
That's interesting. Can I just say something? Yo hasn't even been hit out, but they're already hacked. So they hit Bumper and Janu. Oh, by the way, guys, Janu is on Zarya. Oh boy, we get to see Janu on Zarya. I like that. Bumper gets nanoed, gets bubble, gets everything, gets antied. I feel so sad for players playing at this level. Oh, Fat Fiction goes down. They have more ults. They invested double defense ults into Bumper to stay alive. That was actually a pretty good ult economy wise, because have a look at this. So let's just go back to our main view again, just to reset our minds again. So just to put into question like what happened there. So you have Shax come in, use EMP, forces Bumper, so Bumper gets everything at him, And funny enough, with the nade, not nade. Okay, nade must be a plus. I thought a nade was on their end. Okay, whatever. So for one ult, they invested 2 defense ults into Bumper, stay alive. So 1 for 2. So this was a 1 for 2 trade. I will happily take one of those. I'll happily take a 1 for 2 trade, especially if we can farm this up more. But it depends if we can get a. So in other words, we need to win not the next fight, but the fight after. That's what they're playing for. Because next fight, they're probably going to get this up at some point, and Somantu is just going to kill. So just want to see how far we can go. They want to win the next, not win the next fight, but the fight after. Anyway, they back out. They back out. Fair enough. We don't want to feed any ult charge, so it's looking to get round here. Farm some ult, farm some ult, farm some ult. Goes out. Okay, so they're coming up here. I just position myself just so we can get back into this. Okay, let's have a look. So Shaq's gonna try and get some farm. I'll get too much. So Mitsu goes to 80. Gets low, but transfer. That happened very, very fast. Okay. I want to see why Janu takes so much damage. He has ult, by the way. Personal comes down, kind of meh. Didn't really get anything out of it. And then they, oh my god. So they just amp speed straight into Janu. That was nice. Playing it fast. And now we're going to see them take the point because of it. That's huge. A grab coming out early. KSF can now grab. And there's no defense ult to save them. The only ult they could probably do is Somantu. Bumper gets hit there, but the amp heal, not amp heal. It's not an amp heal. It's not purple. It's yeah. I mean, increases healing, and now an EMP comes out. They invest these because they think that it's winnable. Bumper fails because Karev. There's accuracy maybe.
Огонь по готовности!
Now comes out Somantu.
Огонь по готовности!
And we're in a grab v grab situation, so it depends who. So the reason why you grab for grab, like it's the main reason why you grab for grab is stop these guys from getting here. So now like it puts this tank line in a position. Do I A, hop into these, or B, get value out of this? And I would always say, go for this. Gets you more value. These guys can survive. Bumper comes in. Hacksaw comes in to peel. But now he's put himself in. And Karev gets a snipe. Oh my god.
I feel power!
You have Janu like abusing bubbles. If you actually see here, he's using his personal bubble, puts himself in the middle of the graph, so that it denies AoE healing from both from Custer. Like I said, you don't really want to win this fight because they kind of lost this already.
Onwards to victory!
It's a fight loss. Like I said, they don't really want to win this fight. It's the next fight. Next fight they want to win. I think they thought they could capitalize on something and they just couldn't quite. But now we talk about ultimates again. So, oh, not that one. That one. This one. Okay, ultimates. So, got Bumper coming up again. We've got Slime coming up again. And on the opposite side, we've got this, and potentially this later in the fight. So we're looking pretty good here. So 4-2. So 2, I don't know. It's probably more like 3 to 4. Okay. 3 to 4. They got +1 here. They got +1 and they have Shax coming with ult up. So this is the best fight they've got. They have to win this fight. And let's see if they do it. Okay, where are they coming? Shax gonna do some damage. Get some more damage. He's at 94 now. You have to farm a little bit more, but he should be fine. Okay, so they're coming through main. They're beltering down main. EMP comes down, and then they're gonna use Custer to make sure that nobody dies. They hit Bumper incredibly hard, and they hit Vajanu as well, and that's game. Nice. They knew that you only needed to get half of that tick. So they just went all the way through with it. That was a good game. Overall impressions, that was a pretty good game. I think like what comps do LA Valiant use? So they are playing like Sombra Goats, and they're playing Sombra variations. So they're playing the triple DPS, and they're playing the Goats one. They're playing the Goat. They're basically trying to use EMP basically to push through their front lines, because their front line is very aggressive, and they abuse that with Sombra. So yeah, overall not too bad at all. I think yeah, that was a very long one. That was a very, very long match. I think, like, when you're looking into this sort of stuff, like, you want to be looking at every single angle. And as a result, like, you do get in some crazy little thinking. I think, like I said, like, with EMP, you want to win the fights where you have EMP available. You want to be able to push through. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. Like I said, you don't really want to win that fight. I think LA Valiant saw something. Instead of taking the lost fight, they was like, let's sustain the fight out and get more ults out of them, so that when we do have the EMP, we can push through. And that's exactly what they did. And in doing so, they won. So, just to answer the questions. So, what did LA Valiant abuse? They abused aggressive ult usage. Aggressive ult usage as well. Aggressive ult usage from them, they like overcommit. Like, Vancouver will commit ults if they think they can win. They're very confident in themselves. And this is where LA Valiant, like, they're almost playing with them. They're playing with what they like doing in those games, and then what they do is they are basically constructing their strategy around the EMP having its capability to just shut down their front line. How bad does 72 play? I don't think 72 play too badly, but he's being out farmed right now. I think he's doing an okay job. Like, I think Shax and 72 are doing pretty much even. They're pretty much even. Though there are very different tactics being played with the Sombras. So the Sombra on LA is hacking Janu, because Janu goes in with because Janu enables like Janu's DM could disable, well, not disable, but get rid of like the effect of what triple DPS is, which is throwing damage at you, and DM deletes all of it. So they are just punishing Janu because he's an ult battery, as well as the fact that DM is crazy against those DPS comps, and that's why he's pushing them through. Interesting that they played the Orisa, solo Orisa, but it's probably because Sleep Dart and Bash is just so annoying, and Boop and all the other things. Like, it's very hard to set up the ball, especially on that map. So yeah, it was interesting. What could Vancouver could have done better there? I think, what could they have done better? I think realizing that they are playing around the EMP and they are trying to take fights that they can win is probably a better thing. I think they had to try and play bait games with their abilities, because I really don't think they're playing them as well as what Valiant's doing. Anyway, let's get into the third map, which is Eichenwald. So yeah, it's been quite a fascinating game actually. Been a very, very fascinating game.
Ready for battle. Four, three, two.
Let me set my You can't reset overhead in there. Alright, so. What the fuck? Please sort, Blizz. Oh well, ignore that. That's not under our control, I guess. It's gonna piss me off a tiny bit though. Ah well.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective
Oh yeah,
A.
I noticed this in the game. Let's just zoom it out. Watch Kriv when he comes out the door.
Ready for the 4, 3,
Watch this.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
He went for it, but if this works sometimes, you can literally steamroll a team. It's kind of funny. So you're gonna be seeing, see what they play actually.
I'd be watching your back, but be careful.
They are gonna play this. Okay, protect comp. Protect comp. So put resources into Somansu and try and kill. Now, this is where we can really judge Somansu, because Somansu, he is, you know, he's not known for his flexibility. He's a very much Zarya player, so we're going to see what he can do. And they're swapping the goats. And they've swapped the goats. Goats rolls through protect comp because they haven't got a Zarya, and Zarya's quite a lot of damage. Does quite a lot of damage. And by the way, it's a free McCree buff when his attack speed bonus. Attack speed boost. KSF gets slapped, doesn't do anything out of it. A nade comes on the Shax, but doesn't get too much. Bumper gets naded. Doesn't quite get anything out of it. Janu gets that off angle, so now Janu's got the off angle. It's quite powerful for them. They need to try and get rid of this at some point if they're trying to push through. Axel split himself off. Okay, they got Kriv in this section. This is probably the best bit of cover you can get as Kriv. Oh, okay. Oh god, that anti's gonna hurt. Yep. Shax gets killed though. He gets bashed and he gets shot in the face. Okay, that makes sense. 1-for-1. Traded a main tank for a Sombra. Sombra is not good. Twilight coming for a sleep play gets Kriv, so now they're kind of not much of an advantage. They're looking through something. Make sure the shield goes down. Take a
Огонь по готовности!
And he gets a kill on a hacksaw. See what he was trying to do there with the ult. Couldn't even get much out of it. Comp is not very. Hey, he's gonna take him off for a trip. That play was literally to try and get some sort of stack. We need a respawn some way. And we're gonna see some progress come out. So you can't really do much. Like the thing about protect comps. Like, the thing about protect comps on that first point, I mean, it makes sense if you're playing against triple, but as soon as you protect comp, you swap over to goats, and their goats is okay, so I don't know what you can do there. So I don't know. So, okay, Okay, so people now trying to grab the castle. KSF's asleep. They go free and they're coming back in here. Who the heck is this? The Sombra and Viz. Alright. I'm just gonna let this play. Ults wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay, so 4 of 4. Pretty much matching ults. Yeah, matching ults. Pretty much. I'm expecting to go back out. Guys, stop playing inside here. I can't ever get. Oh shit, Cuss is dead. Caster could have got some better positioning there. Seriously. Hey, Jesus. Oh, we get hacked. They get hacked and killed.
وريهم قوتك. وريهم قوتك.
So, Fact Fiction gets hacked, but he gets ulted. It's the power of hacked, isn't it? Hack. Bumper gets hacked to the safe side, and when you see hacked swords, oh god no, Bumper face. Bumper's looking at you, Bumper face. I expect you hack sword to go in for a back crash. No, it doesn't. Fair enough. Oh, my jaw hurts. They can test me. He gets more damage on him. Oh, he got anti. Yeah, anti-nade coming in there. I've never seen that icon come up twice. It looked really cool. Bumper's gone down. They really care. Kuro gets anti. He's gonna want to nade himself. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh god, it's taking a lot of concentration to do. Agility goes low. He went left side up top. Tried to get some advantage. He's gonna get killed if he's not careful. Yeah. It's all about playing a respect game. It's all about that respect, and Janu gets killed. Oh god. KSF and Shax just full on convincing. Gets killed. They have control of the castle. Twilight's split from the team, so you have less healing. These guys are looking to aggress on Bumper. Bumper gets 2. Bumper gets much, and there comes an ult. Does it get any value? Oh no! Oh no, Bumper! Oh no, he got booped and he tried to charge. Oh, feels bad, man. Oh dear. God. Okay, so Bumper gets booped off by Krista. Even though it doesn't say he does, and doesn't get any ult charge for it, but eh. Fat Fiction just charges himself right in there. He gets a kill. Oh, he gets a kill. He gets some he gets some consolation. He gets a kill off somebody else. Checkpoint push. Minimal effort. Man, 5 minutes left on the clock. And they are pushing and Bumper getting staggered as well. Oh my goodness me. Man, this is not looking good for them. This is just under 4 minutes and they've got no way on bed point. Then again, they've won every fight so far. KSS.
Agon.
Should really be looking at the ults, shouldn't I? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ults to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 later. So 4 to 5 ults. So speed share. Speed. They want to force EMP. Oh my god. When it all starts crumbling down. Ugh. That's cool. Yes.
Apagando las luces.
Oh my god, they are going aggressive. So basically what they're doing is they're just using their ults aggressively because they already know they're going to win the fight. So instead of letting them like roll us in a potential later fight to contest for the final part of this map, they're just saying, nah, we're just going to roll you right now.
with it. Apagando las luces.
And they got rolled. They are playing the old games.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Playing the old games so much better.
Initiating match.
God. So that whole third point was stagger, stagger, stagger. And they really staggered them. Wow. Wasn't it? It was a stagger and then they just fast ulted and killed them before they even grouped up. That's quite good. They're keeping a good pace. The thing is, Valiant are starting to work out like what they need to kill with. And I think that's what they're doing right now.
Ready for battle.
Goats, Sombra goats. I have to go goats. Okay, it's close enough to goats. It's Sombra goats.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I mean, Sombra goats have been messing with them. Like the thing is, Titans' aggressive uses of ults is not going to help them in a Sombra goat's mirror. And I think that's really showing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend
What's this
objective
nade here? Didn't quite fall for it this time. Let's go a little nade. Find that actually doing that pre-nade like here instead of here. Probably so much better. Now, if you're a flex support, I think also as well, if you're a flex support looking to get better at this game, man, Ana could be a good pick. Triple DPS, Ana, pretty good. Shax can come out. Shax gets the projected burn on him. They can get some aggression on him. They do. They actually get the clock tower. And they're forced onto point. Alright, let's watch this. This is Goats Goats v Goats combat, so. Discord's already been put onto their side. I don't think Bumper has got right now. No, okay, so they got Harmony right now. And he's got Discord. Okay. Matching bubbles. It's kind of like a stable point. Like when you match bubbles, like nothing crazy happens. Janu comes in to use his bubble for personal bubble to peeling. Kriv gets murdered. How did Kriv die? Okay, so Kriv came in to go for the nade. So he trades a good anti-nade for his life. Let's see if he actually gets anything out of it. Janu gets hacked, so no projected bubble coming out, which is coming from about 4 seconds. And they just peel back. They peel back. They don't let that anti-nade do anything. And Fact Fiction loses his shield for peeking too long, and he's gonna die. Bumper comes in to get some damage in. Projector comes in to peel. Fact Fiction just goes in YOLO and kills himself. And Janu goes gives it a little bit of sustain, and yep. So Kriv was too aggressive. Kriv was too aggressive getting his nade through, and bubble usage on Titans is better. He got more value out of his bubbles.
Objective lost.
I have no idea what Somansu did the entire fight, by the way. He did something, probably. Anyway. Sominsu playing. Gotta be really careful of getting hacked here. Sominsu goes out. That's okay. Alts, and alts. Let's have a look at alts, boys. Okay, boys and girls. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything and okay. 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 This is gonna be fun. So this is. Oh, okay. This is gonna be 6 alts. 6 alts. Let's see what the fuck happens. I always say whoever aggresses first wins. Whoever pulls the trigger first probably wins. But this could get messy. This could get really messy. As soon as an ult comes out, I have to actually be really careful here. Okay. Told you, whoever goes first wins.
¿Qué onda?
Goes aggressive, goes on fact fiction, gets nanoed, gets... Questa gets hit, that's sad. Chili's doesn't. Man, that's what you talk about. If you have like good positioning, 2, 3 people, and where's down here? Okay. So they use the old tank here. These two is the tank, and then this one here. And this allowed them to shield from the EMP. EMP is okay, getting 3 is okay, but could have 4 is your like 4 to 5 is your magic number. 6 is also better, of course, but like you want to get 4 plus, and getting 3 here is not the best because now it just gets nanoed and naded, and now it's just gonna take forever to kill.
Allah till meg!
You also need to get boat off. Titties goes aggressive. Can he punish anything out of it? Not really. Oh, fun. I think they've won that fight. Yep. They lost Zarya. You lose Zarya, you lose about 80 to 90% of team fights off of Zarya dying. So.
Allah till meg!
I guess your Jay's coming in. Maybe they're gonna fight down.
Apagando las luces.
Toss into the iris.
Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. Okay, I get this now. I get this. So they were waiting for their engagement to go through, and then they just counter EMP. Is this part of their counter strat, which they've been doing pretty much all match? That's sick. Man, I love it. Okay, this is what Valiant is abusing. They're abusing Vancouver's aggression. They're doing exactly what I said earlier. Okay, so this is why Valiant is doing well. So they are okay, let's just come up here just to get your like perspective view. Okay. So let's just have a watch. Okay. So when they went in, they used 1, 2, 3 ults. 4 ults. 4 ults. 4 ults. They needed to win the fight. Okay? These guys just use their positioning to deny 1 ult. So that's 1 ult gone. Then they use bumpers. Bumpers gets 1. Okay, so it gets 1. They force Twilights out. Again, doesn't really get anything. They use Haxor's ult to engage. Again, didn't get much out of it. And now, what they've done is they've lost 4 ults for 1 kill. 1 kill. So, keeping that in mind, now you're going to have people just counter-engage. So you have this combo come off, getting 4. This gets 2. It gets 2 initial kills. So now, because now they've counterplayed, they're just gonna get 3. They've just got more value out of 4 ults than they have theirs. That is fucking genius. So basically LA Valiant's plan is that if they're playing Sombra Mirrors, they're happy to get ulted because they are in a great position to just counter ult. They're using Kariv's ult literally just to counter what what Sombra Goats does. They EMP and then they rush the main tank. And that's what exactly they're abusing. They're literally putting nade and nano onto the Ryan so he can stay alive, while the rest are just trying to keep themselves alive through good positioning. And then they counter engage, and then they kill them. Man, that's really good. It's tailor-made strats, guys. This is tailor-made strategies. I love it. This is what Overwatch is. I love tailor-made stuff. You get free ults out of it. Genius, man. Tailor-made strategies, dude. I'm loving this. Okay. Anyway, I used the mental fuck ton of ults, so it's 2 ults to 2. Mirror ult. I think they're pretty much mirror ults, so I'll mix mirror ults and see what happens.
Огонь по готовности.
If we're not playing against the diva, so he just goes yeet. Where is it?
Огонь по готовности.
Actually might need to put his shield up. They've pincered them. Split the team up. Okay, that was good play by Titans. Titans literally just split them up. So they used the ult, pushed the main tank one way and pushed the rest the other. Split them into 2. Okay. Okay, we are at 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm betting EMP first. EMP Shadow out of Titans, probably. Let's see if Kriv can get his combo off.
Luces. وريهم قوتك.
That hits, which is fun. 's pretty cool though. What are they abusing? They're abusing the fact that Anna can do quite a lot of things. Oh, Cass is gonna die for this.
Apagando las luces.
Doesn't matter, they get 2. Trade the fight back. And that's okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not really much to reanalyze there. Got EMP'd, cleaned up. Okay, now that we've got rid of the EMPs, let's have a look at the rest of the game. Fucking hell, Simon Sue got a lot of ult charge. Simon Sue got a ton of ult charge, so he's gonna probably get his back up this fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Batangue. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Man, I could happily put, like, you can play aggressive if you want. Play aggressive, use the Transit to sustain, you can grab them, you can take a grab in here, charge them through, get ult charge, you can get a rally in here, like you can do a lot of things here. The other side, like they've got nano again, which is quite useful. They're gonna go through here.
Огонь по готовности.
They grab through.
What?
Oh, they both grabbed. Okay. I didn't realize they both grabbed. Oh, Jesus. Hits 3. Oh. Hits 3. Well done. Good nade. That wins the fight. Oops. Alright. What I hate about this map as well, like the icons are different because the map increases, because the map goes up an inclination, so it looks really weird. Anyway, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Again, they still have advantage here. They still have advantage career vaulted here. Which kind of alt batteried that section. So they're coming up mains, they can actually push. Okay, so the trigger, okay, I get it now. So the reason why they went right is they wanted to burn ults from their end. I get that. Do you know, I'm starting to get now the whole like burning ult situation. You're always baiting people to use it. Okay, we're seeing things happen as we speak. I like how shadows just appear and disappear. Okay. Oh, no.
Apagando las luces.
You get naded for 2. Get shattered. Got some people. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. That's very sad. So they wasted EMP and Axel's ult. That's really sad. For one ult. Actually, no. Still, I mean, don't think about it. Funny enough, Twilight's gone over to Anna. It's getting bullied too much. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1. That's a happy face on their end. Burned quite a few ults there. Okay, what's the point of that?
The payload has reached the chamber.
And now it's you get some staggered up. It's consistent. There's too many things going on. 3 get hit. Oh shit. Bumper doing bumper thing. I'm gonna say that Sinatra's more pog than Bumper. Bumper though makes more plays. I don't know, Sinatra's a more valuable player if you take the word valuable as the actual thing. I don't think Bumper is like as valuable, but he just hits mad shadows.
Apa.
Now we're seeing the MP straight over. Fuck's sake. We're probably gonna see matching sound barriers.
Огонь по готовности. Валим, валим.
I love being corrected. Okay, maybe not. They just thought they could. Fair enough. Let's have a look at my judgment and see what actually happened. Might just be because I'm sleepy.
Огонь по готовности. Валим.
Oh, it's because they grabbed. Oh, okay, it's because they grabbed. They know they can fight off this. Okay, no, okay. Because they only saw 1 going low, they used Kariv's ult instead, so they kept Custer's. Okay, I get that. That makes more sense. Okay. That's really interesting. This game is really teaching me about why these guys are actually running Anna in this comp. It makes so much sense. Oh, Twilight. Alright, got EMP available on their end. EMP available, J Janu. Got Grab, they got Hacksaws coming online. We have Custers. Okay. EMP first, grab EMP first, maybe grab into them later in the fight, or grab early and then get them. I'm thinking grab first. I'm thinking grab first. What they're gonna do? EMP.
Огонь по готовности!
Ah, feels bad, dude. Feels bad. Anyway, so Sevensu goes for the fake and gets a grab and throws a grab out for it and fails. So he just wasted an ult. This is not very good in ult economy because he hasn't got any value from it. It doesn't matter because Custer has actually ulted preemptive. Well, not preemptively, but like he's at reactionary. Wait, the price slows down. And he ults there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not going to be good. But they have Samurai. They should probably rush through here. Oh, every time, man, I see that. I feel sad. Now EMP is going to come in. Did he boop himself or something? How did he get launched back that much? Weird. And now the roll begins. Nano? You got Nano? No, we have not. He had used Nano last fight. Oh, okay. So Nano, like, we are going to win now. Crow's gonna get forced out. He's gonna die. Or not, because target focus. I'm so thirsty. Oh, okay. Jeez, like, I'm a boss man. I'm gonna ult. I'm gonna get a bubble as well. I'm gonna go in. I get bursted. No, I do not, because I've got rally and I take way too much damage on this patch. I can take too much damage on this patch. Bumper gets hacked. They get no shield.
60 seconds remaining.
Forces bubble out. Shax goes and kills it. It's not the right word. Not the right word. He just goes kills himself. No, that's not true. He
Sixty seconds
hits two. Oh god, Bumper's got ult. Shoot. Okay, if they get Bumper now, this is huge. Forces Nano out. Doesn't get anything out of that ult. Bumper's not getting much out of it. Bumper just charges aimlessly. Hacksaw's looking for it. Hacksaw's on the agility. He's actually a full time. Is he antied? Is that why? Is he antied? I think he was antied. I'm not seeing a nade. Oh, this might be good. Fill some ult charge. I wish he did. I wish. Fat Fiction was doing what he was doing beforehand with using a shield to block Twilight's healing. Bumper's asleep, man. They're gonna farm him. Yes! And anti him and kill him. Was that an anti? That was an increase heal. Even so. Man! That was a fight they needed to win. They did not win it. Because look at the ults now. 1, 2. These two ults. This one allows sustain. This one allows you to win a fight pretty much. So Slime is gonna have to build his ult up. He's gonna have to try and build his ult up before they can even roll them. Oh god, this could be hairy.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh god, if he gets the kill on this as well. Oh, that staggers hard.
Apagando las luces.
Oh, and they're just taking the fight to them. This is great. Oh, bit more play.
10 seconds
Matt, you can't get to the point. They just pushed extra hard.
Apagando las luces.
70 ball, forces ult, but they can't get to this point, and
victory.
that's game. That's nice. That's a nice practice play there. well, we've definitely learned a lot about that game. Kind of realised what they were abusing. So, Sombra Goats v Sombra Goats, they are mainly using Sombra Goats, and what they were abusing their aggressive ult usage again. They figured it out. I think Valiant now are starting to, they figured out like what they're abusing and what they can abuse, and now they are rolling them. They are now absolutely rolling them. So we're going to game 4. Let's see what happens. We're going to go into our game 4. Might as well just do it straight away.
Ready for battle. 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Alright, mates, we're playing Gates, Sombra Goats, and we're probably going to be playing against Sombra Goats, because I think LA Gladiators, not Glads, it's not Glads, this is Valiant. Valiant are, they can play Sombra Goats. I think they're very confident, though, that they can now win with us, so. Scout, I don't know where he's going. Where are you going, dude? Where are you going, Chaz? He's choosing where to go. I mean, just gonna find where I want to go. Usually have a preemptive route you want to take. As he gets moved off, just gonna force a translocate out. Oh my god, what the hell just happened? So many things happen in that like very short space of time. Okay.
Been here
So
all
he comes
along.
down, Jellies gets forced out. They're like, we've got the back end, let's drop on them, let's kill Fact Fiction. He gets antied. They're like, this is the best fight in the world. He goes in. Funny enough, they get naded back. So nades trade on, so they both just antied. And we trade 1-for-1. Now, this is still very much good in favour of Vancouver, because I'd happy trade main tank for a break here. So yeah. Twilight might need to move here. This positioning is going to get punished very momentarily. See? KSF comes up. How the hell did he get up here? How did you get up here? What time are we at? We're at 1:17 right now. How did you get up here? That is sick! I didn't know you could do that! So you can hop onto that, and then onto that. Using pixel hopping. Man. See, these pros, they know things. I did not know that! Someone clip that. That is really useful to know. See, there's these little things in this game that you just find, and there's like, wow, these are so cool.
Looking.
Anyway, I'm gonna look at Vancouver's side, it's easier to look at. So KSF's got the off angle, putting right clicks in there, Sleep comes out, does not get anything, and you know, Ryan's just about coming back onto main. Abuse off angles. I think this is the TLDR of everything they're doing. Using off angles, they get triple anti, they get a nade projected. And they're gonna put a lot of damage into Fact Fiction. Oh baby, he's got amp healing on him. But needs to get back. He's gonna get out sustained.
Apagando las luces.
72 finally gets his ult out. Hitting 6. Oh, okay, hits everyone. This is probably gonna be a fight win. Doesn't matter. Shaxx is not building his ult as much. He's doing an okay job. I think he hasn't punished too much though. For that's unfortunate. Right, good play. Good from Vancouver. Really good plays actually. So we can see EMP coming online for Shaxx. So that's gonna be the thing that's gonna abuse them. Let's see if they can get some quick EMP. Sorry, not a quick EMP, a quick grab on Janu. I mean, they've got literally 6 ults on Titans. So. Oh, Buff gets stunned. They're gonna force it out. The fuck happened? That just blinded me. So hits 5. So EMP hits 5. I don't know how many. They're layering on top of each other, so you can't see the CCs properly. But we're getting 2 stunned, and it's gonna be Bumper and Slime. That's a lovely combo. No movement and no shield. Lovely. In the fight. Again, they got more value out their ults. Oh, that boot. The boot actually helped him get another kill. That's unfortunate. And that's gonna be first one.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Alright. Alright. So, ultimates. Simsey's gonna have another EMP up. So, we're gonna see EMP come through here and probably win a fight. Because there's not a lot of places to hide on this map, unfortunately. Really isn't. On this point in the map. Custer's got his ult, so they could probably use it. But I'm not expecting much here. Bumper's baiting. This is a bait play. Watch this. They're baiting EMP. Where is Sominsu? This is a bait play? I think it's a bait play. So they're trying to make them go aggressive and then go in with an ult.
Огонь по готовности!
See what I mean? So they made him go down here to shoot an ult here. Baited the look.
Готовности!
I don't know about you, that was a bait play. I feel like that was a bait play. Bumper jumps down. Bumper jumps down. So, okay, let's just, like, rewind the play in my head. So, Bumper jumps down to force the attention down to here. At the same time, Janu gets his grab and throws it here to put 2 together. This, in doing so, forces out Custer's ult. Custer loves using reactionary ults, okay? And this sets up Sominsu to delete both of them at the same time. Doesn't work out though. Doesn't work out though. Why? Did it force it? Is it again back down to the value thing? It's just down to value.
Огонь по готовности! Огонь по готовности!
He couldn't get anything. Nade doesn't get out, but Nade gets anti on 2. The nade! The nade! Man, I love Kariv's positioning. I love Kariv's positioning, man. I wish more Ana players were like this. Seriously, I wish there were more Ana players like that in my comp games. Technically, I'm the Ana player though for it. So. Anyway, that was a lovely nade. Man, this guy threads some nades, so he got more value. Their play had more value because they got the nade onto 2 and got 2 targets killed. Stagger begins. Oh god, yeah, the stagger definitely begins. Hacksaw gets slapped, killed. Doesn't matter if Dax gets hacked, they can't follow up on it. So you can see them rotating up to the top here. So they have off-angle plays, so KSF has off angles. You're going to see the other people rotating up there to match that. Alright. This is staging error. EMP on Suminsu. Kept the EMP. Thing is now, because they won that fight previously, EMPs are going to be near matched. So that's something that you have to think about. Like, EMPs are going to be coming relatively at a similar time frame. Because now, that fight that Sominsu got advantage for in that very first fight has now been negated because of that fight, because of the most recent fight. So.
Apagando las luces.
EMP comes on, hits two main people you kind of want to hit though. Bubble comes out,
وريهم
and then there comes the nano. So the nano is being used basically to see this is the whole thing about this composition. The nano is being used to counter the EMP because you can throw what you do is you throw an aid, you throw them on it, and that Ryan isn't dying. He gets hacked twice, by the way. Like, he gets 2 hacks. That's why you see a really big ring around him. Because what he does is he gets EMP'd and then he gets hacked. Alright, KSF's still been abusing this angle the entire time, Bill in charge, so... KSF 66, Janet at 42. So yeah, he's got a little bit of advantage. You're going to see us sleep. We got slept. So... Jesus. What the hell? Karif is on fire, dude. This guy actually sleeps too many people. Oh my god. Wait, the EMP hits him as well? Oh my god. And then EMP Shadow comes through, goes on the bumper, gets his ass killed, and this is going to be a fight for them. Man, I love Valiant strat. Let them engage. Let them engage. Our positioning allows us to not get make sure half the team doesn't get hit. Let them run through. We'll use our ults to counter, and then we'll just roll you with a counter EMP. That is, man, I'm loving watching this. Like, Summon Sue isn't doing too bad. It's just LA Valiant's plan is just better. Whoever thought of the strat is really good. Also realized I didn't get my point 3. Point 3 is okay. Point 3. All right, point 3. So point 3. So we got 1 ult. We literally got 2 ults coming up for Titans, and we're gonna have 1 ult for KSF. So, okay, so there's a little bit more commitment in ultimates this time round. I think that Lions should have the edge here. I feel like Titans always have the edge in almost like very simple states of game, very simple game states where it's like 1 or 2 ults maybe. Like, it's not too much here. Like, that's the sort of thing that I think Vancouver are really good at. I think they really practice. I think they've had so much practice at default gameplay. I think that's
Огонь по готовности.
Grab comes out. Alright. Grab comes out. Everyone's getting more boosted healing. Guess we get some damage through. Shax gets killed into Janu. How the fuck did that happen?
Огонь готовности.
Hey, KSF's abusing bubbles. KSF's abused his bubbles. He's gonna charge him.
وريهم
He gets knocked down. Chili's gets contested. Fat Bitchin gets hit. Oh, that's scary. Like I said. It's just the thing I always say about like I said, like, you know when I said like Titans are really good in a simple like default game state? Like, when they're in very simple game states, they're really good at them. I think they're very much practiced at those like simple game states where there's either like 1 or 2 ults or none at all. They're really good at them. You saw that in the first fight of this map, and you also saw it right here. I totally missed that. Let's go do a recap of ults, but kind of messed up a little bit. Alright, because I messed up my recap. Recap of ults. So Soensu's got his ult back up. Shax is falling a tiny bit behind now. Soensu's building his ult back up a little bit more. They've got Grav again. They've got that. They got Hacksaw again. Kariv's got ult. Okay, so the thing is, Kariv is building ult enough time for Sominsu's EMP. So that's good. The thing is, that's the whole objective of Kariv. He needs to build his nano in time for EMP, and he's doing that. Custer's got his ult. If he needs it, he might need to hide potentially. Oh, and then yeah, we could have a shadow play come in later. Depends if I keep it. Alright, let's watch this. Griff, dude. This guy needs an MVP award. I think he did get MVP. Like, he played so out of his mind. Love it. Love it. Love it. I might need to down. So, everyone's in this low corridor. Might need to slow this down more. Fat Fiction's like, I'm going in, boys! And the contest comes in there. Then you're gonna see Bumper going. Anti comes in on the Bumper. It's gonna hurt. And Hacksaw as well. And that's a death. Let's see the mini hacked here. Okay, so just trying to get some more charge. Man, they took a fight they shouldn't have won. Yo, how you doing, man? And now they've got, man, they've got fight advantage, and now they've got ult. So I'm expecting, you know, I'm expecting Titans to blink first. I'm sorry for the colours, they're not right. What can I say? They like being the aggressors. I think it's just a style thing. Nana comes down, and they get that as well. Lovely.
Apagando las luces. Огонь по готовности! Огонь по готовности!
That's really good. Oh, that's really good.
Initiating. Ready. Ready for battle.
Alright, let's go to round 2. Should probably line this a bit more. Alright. Getting Sombra Goats, Sombra Floats. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Man, they scout this stuff. Yeah, like, thing is, like, we talked about it earlier in the show, but like, the LA Valiant are basically waiting, like, they know Titans is quite aggressive. They love taking aggression to the enemy, and what they're doing is they're waiting for that. They're using the nano to peel for Fact Fiction. They also put in Custer's ult on top just to make sure he stays alive long enough so that they can EMP themselves and win the fight. That's what they're trying to do here, and they're doing it really well. Like, they've won 2 maps because of it. We're also seeing a Farah on their side. I don't. This is where they went to Farah, and I don't know if Farah was a great choice because I don't think they get much value out of it. I get why they picked it because who can hit her? Nobody. So. See some rockets come in. Not getting much. Caress to make sure they stay alive. I mean, the Farah here is to distract people from Fact Fiction. Distract the healing from Fact Fiction, because Karif gets more healing than Bumper will. So. What happened to Shax? Get slept for the third time this match. That feels bad, man. And I totally missed that. Oh, Fat Picture gets knocked forward as well. He's like, Bumper, I'm gonna win this. Gets amp heal. Fucking hell. KSF lasers a Bumper. Achilles goes down. This is still looking good in Vancouver.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Oh my god! You lucky son of a gun, Fact Fiction. Goes out with something. Hacks. Oh my. Kariv has done this for the third time in this game. Has hit some mad sleeps. Man, he won the fight because of it. Slime's hacked, guys. Kill him. Yep. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. What SR am I? I am, at the moment, around about 3.2. Used to be about Masters level, though. Used to be about Masters, but, eh. I teach 4K plus up to, like, top OD. I've done, like, 4.2, 4.3 in the past, so... You know, I'm not too bad. I further do the coaching in this game. So, okay, ult charges. So we have... What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have Nano Barrage with an EMP available. That could probably win a fight by itself. And then we've got around... On this side, we have this to go through EMP. So, Kariv has built his ult by the time so ensues, so that's good. They're kind of like alternate like win condition to fights as well. The counter condition. They have grab, so they can grab Bumper and Janu. So and they have EMP. So what I'm gonna expect, these two are gonna jump in. Shax is gonna get hack on the Janu. They grab, they peel for they ult. Actually no, it'll probably be more like they ult. These guys jump in. He gets nanoed. They wait out. Then he throws in ult, and then they clean up, and they'll have Shax with stab ult. Let's see if that happens. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's see if they do exactly what I think they do. I'm expecting hack first into dive. If you actually had a look there, Sominsu tried to fake his translocator. He faked his translocator. That's fun. I love that.
Apagando las luces.
That's exactly, man. These guys are like robots some days. They do exactly what you think they do. So goes in, EMPs. They both go in. Okay, ready? Oh, Nano doesn't go on the Fact Fiction. That's sad.
Justice from above.
Who's ready to take some punishment?
Has Custer got his ult? Nope. Oh, the Nano didn't hit. It's probably gonna lose him the fight now. The Nano didn't hit. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Because the Nano didn't hit on the Kariv, they lost the fight. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Yeah, don't worry, man. You get used to doing in-depth stuff. I have to do it because of my job. Oh my god. Holy Jesus. Okay, let's have a watch of that from his POV. That was mental. Watch this.
I need healing.
Bedtime, Habibti.
What is my job? I am a coach. I am a coach for top OD teams. Don't get paid for it.
Later.
Yeah. That was a shot and a half, by the way, from Kariv. Gets the free kill, man. That's a man. Think of it. Get some aggression for this. So yeah, he's dead. Gotta get some aggression on this. Man, this is like, yo, you want to play games? Wait, what the fuck was that? Yeah? Yeah, I would always do overviews for people. Goes in. I mean, he wasted Reinhardt ult there, which is pretty sad. I mean, to be honest, Fact Fiction doesn't really want to be on this for the second point because it's more powerful to have his ultimate. It's more powerful to have like a Winston here. But, oh, well. Oh god, what's happening? Okay, EMP comes out. I have really lost now. I'll talk about it later. I'll DM you. Anyway, so let's just have a recap on it. So EMP comes out. What we got? So we got EMP came out. I'm trying to get my bearings on this. So he tried to ult, didn't do anything. Bumper goes in, he EMPs. Gets only one target. Okay, this is very odd. They force out Nano and Janu. You guys need to back out. That's why I'm weirded out, because like that's why I'm so weirded out. Why did they extend so far into that when they didn't need to? Bumper just does bumper and extends south face. The planet dies. That was such a weird fight because both teams messed up. Titans messed up because Bumper messed up because he went too far, aggressed too far, tried to get a kill, went too greedy and got killed. But then Valiant wasted ults, which is much more costly in the later parts of this game. They're going to lose next fight. They're probably going to lose next fight because look at Sorensen will probably get his ult before Shax, and I'll probably expect them to get I could probably get Bompe live at some point. We're not playing in like pure. Are we playing kind of Goats-esque? We are kind of playing Goats-esque, so we could technically. Oh, there's no Gravs. Okay, we're not playing Goats-esque. Yeah, okay. Aggressive grabs are live then. Because if you're playing Goats and Goats mirrors, you don't use your Diva Bomb to be aggressive. Use it for peeling for grabs. Alright, Kriv gets hacked. They are looking for an engage here. If they're looking to hit there, they're looking to hit their front line. But they don't get anything for it. Oh my god. 4th time this game already? They can't set up Fact Fiction though. Oh well, that's sad. Yeah, that's so sad. It's pretty sad. Can't really do much there. Alright, actually. Okay, what's ults? So we are at ults. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so ult advantages in the Valiant side. EMPs are caught up. Because the sleep taking them out the fight, they've pretty much matched in ults. So everything that Titans gained from their initial fights are now gone when it comes to EMP. KSF has grab here, which means if they use a EMP into grab combo, they've got nothing they can do. They have no defense ults to really get away from it. They only have Hacksaw for peeling. And Kariv's sleep is coming up in about 6 seconds. So yeah, see what happens. So Bumper goes in, they grab him, they upheal him, doesn't matter. They actually just nanoed Fact Fiction straight up to get the damage through. Unless they're trying to build his ult up a bit faster. I don't know why they did that. It's 2 ults for nothing. Somensu is asleep again for the 5th. This is the 5th time this game that Crow's done something crazy. Oh, for goodness sake. And now we're just going to start pushing through. God, I wish we could, like, share, like, save and share replays. It'd be so good. Oh, God. I can't see a thing. Okay, that's better. Okay, EMP comes out for Shax. They are looking... What they... Oh, okay. Okay, this is why they EMP'd. This is really easy to know. So, the reason why they EMP'd, because they use Krivs, because they... let's get my words in my mouth. So, Kriv used his ult, okay? He used his ult early in the fight. They've now lost their like alternative counter win condition against Sominsu. This means that they have to now go aggressive. So they're using it early to make sure they can push through and get some advantage out of Shax. Basically, they're trying to force the play through. It's what you do in a Goats mirror. Like if you're playing Goats v Sombra Goats, you have to play aggressive against Sombra Goats to force EMP out the other end. So that's why they're doing that. Okay, let's see if they actually get any value out of this.
Apagando las luces.
Okay, counter comes in, and they just... Okay, and that comes out.
Systems at max.
Technically, they've stood off. Okay. They've stood off, but they've used more ults. They've used more ults. Look at this. They used double ults here. For double. 2 of these ults? No, 3 ults actually, sorry. 3 ults for 2. They use 3 and they... Oh, for God's sake, I can't draw. Nope, not that way around. And they used 2 and 3. Man, this is already looking good. This is already looking good for Valiant. Like, they're using too many ults. That was not communicated. Sleep comes out again. Sleep early. For goodness sake. Like I said, they're like it doesn't matter if they lose this fight. They have won the ult advantage here. They have forced more outs. They have forced out the ults here from Vancouver. Like, the only thing that they get an advantage is space for next fight. That's literally it. They're just getting space for next fight. Look at what's on the ults now. There's probably a difference as well because there's a difference between Reinhardt and Winston, but so it's like 1, 2, 3 to 1, 2. Janu has been keeping his ult for 2 fights now. Just keep that in mind. I don't know when you use his ult here. Also, by the way, if you're an Ana player, putting yourself away from the team, especially when they're playing like these EMP games, is pretty good. Alright. Because, by the way, because they're playing Goats, they have to come up here. If they come up here, like if they don't come up here, like they've got no control. Like they'll just control this high ground, poke into them, just feed ultimate charge. Use bubble early, try and get them through the burst damage. Bumper gets bumped in, booped up. And they try and go for a shatter for him, does not work. Janu gets hacked again. Janu gets hacked so many times this game. They are focusing quite a bit with the hack to make sure they can't, like Bumper can't get peeled for. And that gets Janu killed. Why does he die actually? That's a good question. Janu. Janu gets hacked, gets poked down the path. Because Ana had to reload there, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Hacksaw just gets too close to KSF and burns him out. And then Janu gets killed. Bumper's gonna go aggressive, try and get some ult charge, gets himself back up and out, and there you go. You know when I said, like, the advantage right now is so good for, like, Vancouver, it doesn't matter if they lost that fight. They won the next one. And if you actually look at ultimates now, it's probably even better for them. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, +1. They've retained the +1 advantage they have. That's really good. So they've retained the +1 advantage, and these guys are going to have to look. I mean, they'll probably get this during the fight because they'll build it up. But even so, they've got a win condition. They've got a counter win condition against Sominsu. They could, do you know, they could even probably use the Kriv ult and then build another ult. If they kill Sominsu early, you could build another ult in the meantime. Grabbing here would be really good. Sominsu, it's been 3 fights he's held this ult. One of them, and I think 2 of them, is because he was hacked. Anyway, so they're going to play on the high ground, which is exactly what you need to do. Got Twilight on the off angle here. Now, why are they taking this attack here? It's really important why they're taking this attack here. Twilight has this angle, okay? And it can only look, it only has this line of sight up to about here. If the opponent's team just pushes right through, they lose Ana healing, which is 90 per second. It's around about 90 per second. That's 90 healing per second on an individual target they've lost. KSF gets hacked and gets farmed. Okay. So, split focus from Valiant here. So this was a natural mistake. So, the rest of the team dropped. He didn't. So, you're going to see him get targeted and focused. Not much you can do there. That's really unfortunate. And also, because the bubble went down as well as the power of Winston, when the bubble comes down, can't get any healing through there. No Lucio healing, no Ana. Yeah, it just doesn't fare well for them. Fat Bitchin's having a nice little sleep over the end there, but Shax gets a kill. What the heck happened here? Where are you, Twilight? Nice kill. 1 for 1. What? Go on, Crib, stay alive. Gonna see Bumper coming to get the kill. Slime goes down. What is Slime? Oh, Slime gets hacked. Oh god, hack is so powerful here. So powerful.
Apagando las luces.
Hack comes out, EMP comes out for 2. Riv went down, so they didn't have the like counter win condition. Counter trap available. Janu has to reset his mech. He's basically using ult to reset his mech. That's all he's really doing. Bum gets killed on Custer. Okay, so burning ults. They're just burning ults now. That nano barrage got zero value. That's just wasteful. And the thing is as well, like you look at the ults right now, like we're in mid-fight right now. So you got 1 ult, 2 ult, 3 ult, 4 ult, 5 ult. They've used 5 ults, so like 5 ults. Just okay. So they've used 5 ults. Okay. On the other hand, they've used 0. So now you can now hit them with nearly 6 ults to their 5 because they had a +1 advantage before the fight began, and now they're just gonna wipe them. Well, now they're just gonna wipe them. So let's see how this happens. I don't think it's gonna go too well for the Vancouver Titans.
I am unstoppable.
KSF gets 2. I think he bubbled abuse here. I think he probably bubbled abused. I'm going to show you what bubble abusing is. So it just locks my thing. So I bet you KSF's going to use the bubble to abuse. Oh no, he nanoed. Okay, they nanoed. I was like, why is there so much damage? Yeah, okay. I thought nano. Okay, I thought there was like, why is there so much damage going through? Was he abusing bubbles or something? But no, he was actually he was nanoed. Oh my god! I will say though, they broke their economy to do that. Like you look at the ult economy. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 ults to 5. You know what? That's still a +1. That's still a +1 advantage. It's kind of crazy. And then you look at what's left. Simon 2 is the only ult they have. Man, if they early shatter, and do you know what's even funnier? If Custer hides here from Somansu and then gets it off, this whole ult just gets completely negated. Man, this is not looking good for Vancouver.
Ten seconds remaining.
Keep an eye on the rest of the map. I usually flip back to this so I know where people are. He's actually already, he's going for a hack here on Lucio. It's really important that he actually gets this hack off here. And he gets it off. And then Twilight Race Nade. That's a really important cooldown. And then Bob goes on the Custer. They have to get Custer killed. If Custer gets his ult off, this is crazy. Actually, they're trying to force his ult out. They get it out. Bob gets knocked off. Okay, that's great. Where is... Okay, he's here. Bumper gets hacked. They're gonna focus him. There goes. Oh, hack early. Oh, Poggers. Man, KSS gonna kill Haxon. Oh my god. And he gets slime as well. +2 advantage. Custer gets a bit too close though. He knows EMP's out. He knows EMP's there. Oh, and that's it. That's it. That's game. Alrighty. GG. LA Valiant. God, I keep on saying Glads. I think because I prefer Glads. Still though. Wow. Alrighty. This one. Flick back to this one. Okay. Alrighty then. What can we say? So let's go back to our checklist that we made at the start of the stream. So what comps did LA Valiant use? They used Sombra Goats and they used the triple DPS composition. Mainly with the was it the Farah? Oh god, PTR's updating. With I actually want to see what that PTR patches. So that's gonna be the Sombra, was it Sombra Farah, and it was something else. And it was like some sort of flex pick between Hanzo. Was it Hanzo, Widow, and something else? Junk. I think it was Junk on the event. So that's what I like. So that was for like Paris particularly, but their strategy going into that game was Valiant are very hyper aggressive. They love being hyper aggressive. They want to force players into making decisions. The thing is, they found a interaction in this game which almost counteracts the concept of what EMP does, and that is it shuts down abilities, but it shuts down abilities in an AOE. If the Ana can stay out of that AOE, then they can just nano and put nade on, and then that person is not going to die. Because most people, when they play into Sombra Goats, they're going to hit the front line, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hit the Rhino. If you hit the Rhino, like, you get rid of a massive amount of damage, you get rid of their shield, you get rid of their ability to peek, like, it gets rid of so many things. And so that's why they did that. So they went through with all that in mind, and they went, and as soon as they had that nano, as soon as the EMP worn off, they went and used it with their own EMP. So they were like a counter puncher that knew exactly what the opponent's gonna do. So I would say that was Valiant, like good scouting, because they realized like what sort of team that Vancouver is, especially in their hyper aggressiveness. Like you can see with Bumper. Bumper is a very aggressive player, and what they used when they go EMP, nano them, put that nade onto the Ryan, keep him alive for long enough, keep everyone sort of alive and situated in the right place, and then EMP back on your own, and then roll through with a combo, like EMP Shadow or something along those lines, or EMP Grab or something along those lines. That's what Valiant abused, and they did it past their first control map. That's what they did. I think the first control map, they were a little bit lost because they were thinking like, oh, we'll play triple DPS into them because we'll just be better. But as the series progressed and they had to play more Sombra Goats comp, they found out that, wait a minute, this interaction's actually really good for us and we can abuse that. I'd also say as well that like LA Valiant, I think Kariv did an amazing job. Like I said, he hit five sleeps in that game, which were impactful. He hit 5 sleeps that got them kills. It's almost like winning 5 fights off of sleep dots. It wasn't 5 fights. It was more like 4 because it was like 2 and 1. But even so, they won so many team fights from those sleep darts that they literally just won fights off of it. They won time, and when you're taking time off the opponent's clock, you're gonna win eventually. What did Vancouver do wrong? I think they didn't realize. Like I said, they're very robotic. They kind of go in with everything that they practiced and they just play the games they practice, but they didn't really adapt too well. And I want to see in the coming weeks, like, can they adapt to players? Thank you very much for the follow. Can these players adapt to changes in game state where they're being abused in some manner? I want to see how they do that later on in the stage, because now that they've been cracked by a combo that makes sense, they now need to think about it. One of the things that the casters really said about was like Sominsu. Now I don't have the stats for these games, but I do, just from looking at him, he didn't play too bad. Like, he was farming EMP around about the same rate as Shax, so he wasn't doing a bad job. If you're thinking about in that sort of game, like, they're just thinking about, I got to farm EMP, and they farmed it pretty well. I don't think Sominsu was the problem. I think there was just a macro level issue that that they didn't quite figure out in time, and that's why they lost. So I think for Vancouver, what they could do better is I think they need to understand, like, because they now know the interaction of this combo, they need to think more about the Ana itself and taking it out more. At the start of the game, they were really focusing the Ana a lot. They were hacking the Ana and going on to her, and that was what was getting more effort. But as the game went on, as Valiant learned what they were trying to do, they changed up the positioning. And they actually made Karev very defensive in his peeking. And when they tried to actually dive on him, they were ready to peel for him. They used a lot. This was another thing as well, like abuse. I talked about abusing high ground, and like, the reason why you abuse high ground is because they have to use abilities to get to you, and they were abusing the fact that you had to use abilities to get to you to do something. The Winston and the Diva had to use their boosters and their jump to get to the player, get to the person. They're just gonna, all they have to do is withstand that jump, and then hack J Janu. I think LA Valiant also abused Jay Janu a lot. Jay Janu, like, he was hacked a ton. That's why he didn't get his ult too often. Because what they would do is they would hack Jay Janu, and then they would literally just take his mech out. And the thing is, because they take his mech out, he can't use his mech even in an aggressive manner or in a way of resetting his mech and getting him back in the game. And I think that's another thing that LA Valiant really, really abused. I think that's something that they probably need to think about more. It's kind of interesting because there's a lot less, like, in the spy checking world in this game. Like, there's a lot less you could do for spy checking. It was more about how you used your hacks and how you used your EMPs. And I think Valiant just played that a little bit better by using those EMPs and those hacks on, Jejanu, of course, and of course onto that front line as soon as the EMP on their end happened. So really interesting game. I hope for people who've been watching this, it's been a very long. We're coming up to 4 hours on this VOD review, so it's been a very, very long VOD review. I'm gonna post it on YouTube later on today, so hopefully you guys can watch that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as well. So without further ado, we are probably gonna do this like once a week, just to go through things, go through games that come up. Compared every Tuesday for me, we get a new week, a new set of VODs, so. Hopefully we can do this the next week. As always, guys, I hope you have a lovely day, and as always, have fun. Have fun in this game. It's complicated, but I tell you, you can. I tell you, you guys can be good. I think you guys can be. I hope you guys learn from some. Hope you guys learn from this. Especially if you're playing in a team and something, you want to understand like the little interactions of this game. That's the sort of thing I really want to bring to you guys, and you know. Hopefully, if you guys got suggestions as well, always drop me suggestions on, what games you want to see next week. I love doing these. So if you guys want to drop suggestions for next week, always do. Hope you guys have fun. As always, I will catch you later. I'm just going to get a thing up for you guys. Oh, man, Karev's a god. I think that's that as well. I think Karev's a god. Come on, browser. Load up. Oh god, things are taking forever to load. Spikers has been downloading. Alright. Let's see if I can flick over to this. I haven't actually got a stream ending. Okay, no worries. Have fun, guys.
On my own, but I don't know why. You hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back. I don't know why. She told me it's not your fault, but you don't